This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Heinemann, Papa John's in Hazard, Thacker Grigsby, Mountain Arts Center, June and Joy Boutique, TVS Cable, Michelle Lawson, Attorney at Law, Paradise Pizza, and Hayden Citizens Bank.
I'm back. They finally let me back on set. It is incredible. And Thunderstruck's playing. It's like my intro music. This is perfect. I feel like Tony Stark. Welcome to Perry County Central. Of course, welcome to the boys 14th Regional Tournament here in 2023. And we are so excited to be with you tonight. Myself, Winston Lee. And, of course, we talked about it. We just went to the hospitality room, so forgive us if we fall asleep. But me and very esteemed young gentleman next to me here, to my left, your right, Coach Manus Blair, who you've been with for the past couple of nights doing the girls' coverage.
Right.
Everybody bragged on you.
Well, most people, when they talk to you, they always, when they talk to your face, they're always going to say something good. They're not going to say anything bad.
People talking to me, right? They just saying me. Manus did a really good job, and maybe I should have stayed home. I don't know. And I feel like I'm taking John Noble's place. I don't know. I hope I don't run into him anytime soon. So shout out Coach John Noble. Hopefully you don't RKO me or whatever the next time that I run into him, right? All right. Before we get rolling, and I know this is very weird, and we're going to explain this situation to you from what we've gathered. Of course, you're looking at us like you're 30 minutes late to this party, right? We're actually right on time. And that's due to, from what we understand, there was a transportation issue at Powell County, and as a former athletic director, sometimes those things can't be helped.
Came to help.
And so now here we are, and the game time has been delayed by 30 minutes, and I believe Powell County is here. The cheerleaders are here, so I'm under the assumption the boys basketball team is here, but I mean, you know how those situations can happen.
Right, and in a situation like that, you kind of your hands are kind of tied, and without bus transportation, you can't transport them by car and that kind of stuff for
exactly.
obvious reasons.
And it's frustrating, I know, and so thank you to your viewers here, our viewers here at home. Thank you for staying with us and picking us up here at the 6 o'clock. And game time now has been moved from what we understand to 6:30. So you're going to see Powell and Perry at 6:30. We got the rundown for the entire tournament coming up, but before we do, I want to play catch up a little bit on, and I gave Devin this list. I don't know if it says the catch up on the bottom. I seriously doubt it. I don't know. Is he even listening? I don't know. But we're catching up really quick with the girls tournament that you watched. And, of course, I want to pick your brain. We're talking about, for those of you that haven't been with us for the girls tournament play, Manus here has a wealth of basketball and sports knowledge. He told me right before we went on air, his wife says he has too much useless knowledge. I would imagine most of that is concerning sports.
Yes.
We're talking about coaching experience, athletic director experience, officiating experience. So we're playing catch up. In girls action this past week, we saw Hazard beat Wolf. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm reading this right. Hazard beats Wolf. LCC, of course, in a little bit of what people would consider an upset, beating Owsley in the first round coming in. Owsley probably people's predicted like number one. LCC pulls that off. And then Knott beats Breathitt in probably the most one-sided game of the tournament thus far in our girls' side. And then Leslie, of course, in probably a little closer game than what people expected, beats Estill. And I do want to mention that was Coach Sparks' 300th win, from what I understand. And you know Coach Sparks.
Known him, coached against him as a boys coach at Leslie County, and know him from the Berea days. So know him for a long time.
Long time.
Nice guy. The superintendent, of course, and
Yep.
Blaisdell County Public Schools, and really nice guy. I hope he's not watching this. I'm saying he's a really nice guy.
Coach Sparks, we want your head to be able to fit through the door for this semifinal games you got coming up on Saturday. I guess it's tomorrow or Friday.
Yes, Friday.
So, Coach Sparks, congratulations, 300th win. And a lot of people expecting that Leslie County team, of course, to go to the regional championship. But we'll get to that one here in a minute. First, let's recap that first top half of the bracket. And we mentioned this on the car ride over. Hazard beats Wolf. Hazard. We know they were have improved so much, right, over the course of the last year.
Right.
They have a great player, the co-player of the year in Abby Maggard. Can they win this tournament?
Well, just like Harold and I talked in the pregame last night, when you've got a bunch of younger players, and it takes a while for them to gain that role and what they need to do. Of course, you got Abby Maggard, and she's the straw that stirs the drink.
Sure.
And it's going to take a while for that chemistry and where you're at on the floor and that kind of stuff. And it looks like they're on that uptick, of course, beating Prairie Central right here.
Absolutely.
Beating Wolf County, it actually had an 18-point lead.
Wow. Okay.
And then Wolf County up and makes 5 or 6 straight threes. And just like I said the other night, it's basically was against the same defense.
Right.
But just like the basketball god said, we'll
give you a chance.
Now make those.
Yeah.
And they did, and it got right down to the nitty-gritty there.
Right.
And really got really close. And Hazard kind of – but when you've got a player, the co-player of the year like Abby – it is so much. But, Coach Haird's done a good job bringing them along. Mm-hmm. And like Harold, I'll preface by saying his words. He said, it's her in a middle school team. So,
yeah.
But really, in all actuality, they have come a long way. And on such a big stage, that will take them so far in the next 3 or 4 years to be on that stage in the district and in the region.
And you can attest to this. And you all know the generic statement of big players play on the biggest stage.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it goes without saying that Abby is she's the biggest player on now the biggest stage. And so she can literally, that's a player that can literally win you a game. And I think she did that against Perry. I think she's just decided here at the end of this season, and as a senior, I will not surrender.
Well, and
we've seen players like that before.
It takes a while for her to gain that trust.
Yes.
And in her teammates.
And coach.
When she gets, you're right.
Yeah.
When you get double teamed, who do you get the ball to?
Right. Where am I going?
And where? Do you give it to them 2 to 3 dribbles or away from the basket?
Right.
Where do you give them the ball that they're going to be the best at?
Right.
Kind of things that it just takes a while.
Yeah.
It just takes a while in practice, watching video, actually going through the game, sitting down individually, collectively.
Right.
And then it comes together, and that is essentially what has happened to Hazard.
What a great time. Excuse my watermelon socks. I'm also still picking broccoli out of my teeth from the hospitality room.
And thanks to the Perry County Central cafeteria group.
Absolutely. Great job hosting. Perry Central's always a great host. We were here a few years ago for the boys regional tournament. Always a great host. And as we sat down here and kind of taking in the atmosphere, if you can't tell behind us, it's going to get ramped up. And we have these new digital boards, scoreboards and signs. Of course, last year they put in the new floor. So it's awesome look here at Perry County Central. Everything's looking top notch. I look forward to this Hazard LCC matchup. Speaking of LCC, and let's talk about that one for 1 second, is a lot of people probably wouldn't have seen this coming, right? I mean, Owsley They should have a chip at their shoulder. LCC's beat them out of regional tournament play now for the past 2 years. Did this make 3?
3.
And so, obviously, they're going into this, like, amped up rivalry game, revenge game for Owsley. Number 1 in the region. They have, like, this opportunity ahead of them. And, man, LCC's able to shut that door. And LCC's a team, you know, kind of back and forth all year.
Right.
You know, lost a couple pieces along the way. And Coach Baker, somehow it seems like every year it comes tournament time and they figure it out.
Well, once again, as you well know, you're trying to peak right here at the best.
I've been there, trust me, and it could be so stressful.
Yeah, and you know, when you lose a couple of key players that's played a whole lot, and then you change the roles for the ones that take their place, once again, it just takes a while to do that. And Letcher Central, the last week or so, you could see a little bit of a change in where, once again, where do I need to be on the floor? How do I play when you're playing a zone, man-to-man, trapping, whatever. And it just, once again, and it may sound like a cliche, it just simply takes time for that to happen. And, you know, the other night they just got off to a really good start. They were able to get the ball in the couch against Owsley County's zone defense, and she got off to a good start. And once you set yourself up for that interior scoring, then it sets up the outside, because everything goes inside out.
Absolutely. Why can you come to Jenkins, Kentucky, and explain that to the 12 guys, 14 guys on the Jenkins Cavalier roster? If you could do me that favor,
I can come up.
Things become so much easier when you start in and move out.
And they may snicker and say, that guy has a lot of useless knowledge.
I need you to come give that talk.
I can do it for free.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I do want to, and I'm glad you mentioned her, is Kiera Couch, you know, has, you know, she's been a great player. But, like, we've seen her really blossom here in this season to a star, you know, to a superstar. I watched her play at Jenkins when they came over and played our ladies team. And I thought our ladies team held their own. And, man, Kiera was she's a huge difference maker. It's nice to have a player that when they catch 15 and in, they can get a bucket. And Kiera's done that. And hats off to her and Coach Baker and that staff. I'm impressed with LCC, and people's counted them out, you know, and now they're in. And so that matchup of Kiera versus Abby and those players surrounding and the staff surrounding all that in that second round is going to be something crazy. Do want to mention that LCC and Hazard ladies have played once this year, and LCC won by 12.
55-44, I believe.
55-44, 55-43, something.
And that was at Letcher Central.
But I think me and you sitting here can agree that Hazard's probably a little bit different of a team, and LCC.
Both of them are different.
Both of them are very different. Yes. So that one's going to be interesting come Friday night. Okay. Next up, of course, the other ladies matchup that we're going to see on Friday night before our championship on Saturday, which is going to be crazy. But we have the Knott ladies and Leslie ladies, and this one will be nothing short of what we're going to see in the top half with Hazard and LCC. What do you expect to happen with we're going to get to your bold prophecies here in a minute, as Blue likes to call them. Wes Smith likes to call them prophecies. But, I mean, talk a little bit about maybe Leslie's run. Knott had do you think a game like Knott and Breathitt, what's your mentality if you're not going into this Leslie game? Because now I think a lot of people had Leslie kind of pegged as the 1 or 2 along with Owsley.
Oh, yeah. Especially where they're hosting the tournament.
And they're hosting, right?
You know, that's 5 or 10 points, you know, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Leslie and Knott have played two games that are essentially been really, really close. Leslie's upperclassman.
Right.
You know, Knott Central's got Gayhart.
Yeah.
So
love to watch Gayhart.
You're
play.
looking, and you know, this is like we've talked the last 2 nights. This is a very youthful 14th Region girls. About everybody's coming back except Leslie County. You know, Leslie County's got Hoskins and got Davidson and Napier, the 3 Napiers. And, you know, they have been since day one. Everybody's picked to win since it was being hosted at Leslie County.
I know, right?
So Knott County can come in there. This is the 3rd time.
Yeah.
You know what happens a lot of times on that
they
third
play it
time?
three times.
Yeah, and the Knott Breathitt game was started out a little bit sloppy and got a little bit better. But the funny part was that Gayhart at one point hadn't scored. And they were still up, and you could tell she shot a shot deep in the left corner and made it, and it was like,
oh, thank God. I made one in this gym.
I finally made one.
Well,
but, Breathitt County was very physical with them. And he kind of sped the game up a little bit, and the result of speeding that game up was able to get out to the lead. And then, of course, with Leslie County and Estill, they had played early in the year at Leslie County, and it was a 59-55 game. So everybody that I talked to before the game, everybody thought that Leslie would handle them pretty easily.
Right.
Well, evidently, Estill County had gotten the notion that that's not going to happen.
Choo-choo!
I mean, it really...
They bring that band in there, man, in the Nixon Center.
The neatest thing ever.
Absolutely.
The neatest thing ever. I love it.
The Estill band, I can't imagine, like, there at Leslie County at the Nixon Center, like, just going crazy. I'm sure that didn't hurt Estill County's chances rolling into that one.
But it was a very good game.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. It was very physical, just like all 4 games so far it was a very physical game.
Yep.
And as a result of that, you don't have to worry about anyone fouling out. So
from what we've gathered thus far, and this is one conversation that me and you had also on the way here. We had a million conversations on the way here. We also talked about a random garbage-eating raven. So we talked about these 12th region officials.
Yep.
You know, and I think that's fair. And it's fair to put the facts out there. They let them play in the girls.
Right.
So we're interested to see, and we got more on that coming up, we're interested to see if that same applies to the boys now, as the 12th region boys will be also officiated by, or the 12th region officials will also officiate tonight in the boys 14th region tournament. Got a couple quick shout-outs before we move forward. I got Ryan Farmer back in Leslie County.
Yeah, I forgot.
Always watching.
Ryan, I'm sorry. I
be mad at Manus. Be happy with me, Ryan. Thank you. And this is crazy. Are you ready? Coach Gary Gibson is watching from Iowa.
From Iowa.
Is that right? It's Iowa, right? Not Idaho.
Idaho?
No, it's Iowa.
Utah?
It's out there.
Okay.
But granted, it's probably, 3 or 4 hours back? He's watching on his lunch break.
Mountain time.
He's retired. He's got the coach. I love you. Thanks for watching. And good Alice Lloyd people around close by. We had that talk too.
Yeah, we had that.
All right. So before we move on to the boys, that we have a lot to get to here in a short time, like 10 minutes. Just real quick snippet. We've got tons of context. We won't go to your predicted winner yet of the girls' regional tournament, but let's at least settle on the semifinal rounds. I'm putting you on the spot. Who do you pick to win out of LCC Hazard? Who do you pick to win out of Knott Leslie? Prophecy.
Don't write these down.
Don't write these down.
I believe in the first game is 6 o'clock Friday night. I believe the experience of Letcher Central will overcome the talent of Abby Maggard.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a really close game.
That's fair.
I think it's going to come down to live turnovers, leading easy baskets, free throws, and who can knock down the free throws at the very end of the game.
I love it. I think it's perfect, and I'm actually okay with this. And I think, I think it's fair to say that Heck, man, you got to realize LCC girls, anybody that's on that roster has been at least, even if they haven't like necessarily saw floor time, they've been in regional tournament settings now for the past 4 or 5 years, right? Like it's nothing
and nothing against Hazard because
nothing against Hazard.
No.
That's just factual, right? Like a lot of the Hazard girls, this is like seeming new to them. Shout out Coach Jerry Stacy also. I talked to earlier today. He's watching right now. I miss you on set, Jerry Stacy. I miss you. I'm trying to get him in green. Come on. And so I'm agreeing. Who did you pick between Knott and Leslie?
I didn't pick.
Are you not going to?
Yeah, and of course, Coach Ambergy and Coach Sparks are two good dudes, two of my buddies, and everything. And I really think that it's going to come down to the last possession.
Okay.
And I think either Gayhart's going to make a three to win it at the horn, or Hoskins is going to hit a three at the horn to win it. Now, who am I going to pick? I'm going to pick Leslie County because they have home court advantage. So, based upon that, Hoskins is going to make a three coming off a double staggered screen in the left deep corner.
Now, Wes Smith, if you were watching at home, you ain't never gave us the play. You ain't never, not one time in these prophecies, these wild prophecies of yours, ever gave us the play that wins it. If that happens,
I'll probably fall out of my seat.
I'm sure, like, Sparks is somewhere writing this down, right? I'm sure. All right.
But I expect it to come right down to the end.
Oh, of course.
And Knott Central's got that experience.
Yeah.
Leslie County's got that experience. Both of them have played good schedules and everything. So I just think it's going to come down to the last possession.
I want to settle something on camera right now while he's home watching. And you know this man. Brian Cook. I promise you that what you say happened did not happen. I'm not going to say it live on air. But he calls me a liar, and I'm not a liar. I love you, Brian Cook. And I will say, if it were up to me, things would have been different. He would have been at Jenkins every night. It ain't left up to me. I love you, Brian Cook. I'll give him a hard time. All right. Moving on to boys. All right. We've got the rundown. Devin, write the rundown across the bottom of the screen. I worked hard on this script. We got Perry versus Powell. We got Letcher versus Wolf. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be right back here, hopefully on time at regular time at 5:30. Hazard Estill and Breathitt Knott. With zero context, because we're about to lay that out, and I'm going to do that quickly in like 3 minutes' time. With zero context, I'm not going to give you any cheats. On your own, what teams do you like best? Give me 2 or 3 teams that you think can win this tournament.
And originally when Josh asked me to do this, I wrote down 4 teams, and I called them the Big Four. And the Big Four was Letcher Central, Perry Central, Hazard, and Breathitt. Not that Estill, Powell, or any of the others could come in here but I'm saying these are the teams that can win 3 games.
Yep.
And it's going to be a quick turnaround from Saturday to Monday.
Yep.
Not as much as it once was when it was Monday to Tuesday.
Right.
But I think those are the teams that are constructed to win 3 games in a row.
Brian Cook said he misses you too. He just texted me.
I ignore him.
See, why you got to be mad at me? I think everybody in the 14th, and I think all media outlets, I mean, you're looking at Cat's Paws, and you look across the board at all these different media outlets that are out there, and shout out to them that help cover the 14th region. I think it's fair to say those are the 4 teams that everybody was like, these are the 4 teams that can win it this year.
Right.
You know, Letcher, Breathitt, Perry, and Hazard are the 4 teams. And I want to say that I honestly believe in my heart that, at least from where I'm at, that Hazard's probably been a little bit even better than what I would have thought. I did not know they would be this good. Perry, I think Hoskins always finds a way. no matter who's on the roster or what they're doing, he finds a way to win in these tournament games, as he's won 3 now. And so I'm like, he finds a way. Al obviously finds a way, because at this point in time, Coach Jerry Stacy kind of talks about this, and we talk about it often. It's like, how many of these games really do come down to coaching and coaching decisions? A lot of them, right? Some of them come down to the best player. Some of them come down to the best coach. Some of them come down to the best roster. Like, there's one determining factor in a whole lot of these tournament games. And so I think Al and Hoskins, I think Matt Taylor's done a great job with Letcher. And then, of course, you mentioned Breathitt, and just what a wild, kind of unfortunate turn of events where BB, passes away, and they're kind of left, and Kyle has to come in and intern, and that tough situation.
Brazilian.
And B, we miss you and love you.
In the flood. And
then else. You got the flood. Just what an unfortunate, just odd season. And so I'm not, but you look at their talent level, capable of winning it.
Yeah.
So it's like those 4 teams remained throughout the season. I think the 4 teams that can win this tournament. And again, that's not taking anything away. I think Powell has a couple really good pieces, and we'll talk about that game first in Perry and Powell.
Yeah, Brandenburg and Rose.
Yeah,
both of them played really well against Estill in the final. Really, really well, and protected the basketball. Rosario, their point guard, protected the basketball real well. And and last year, you remember with Estill County, what they did in
some of these teams, especially, it's always from the 56th, right? Like somebody from the 56 can make a run or at least ruin somebody's day. So Powell comes in at 14 and 18. The 56 champion, of course, after splitting during the year with Estill. They come in after beating Estill in the championship. And then they're led by Jack Rose, of course, 17 points a game, and Brandenburg at 14 and 10, doing the work inside the perimeter. And then on the flip side of that, and I like their team. They got athletes. I think Coach Martin does a great job with what he's got, and they're a team that can ruin somebody's day. Now, will that be Perry coming in at 18 and 14, and kind of like a back and forth season during the front of the year, and they've kind of figured it out as it went along. They come in, of course, as a 54th runner-up and playing a few tough games with Hazard, who would probably be considered the favorite of this tournament on paper. They won 5 games right before district, and then, of course, got beat by Hazard. Here's what I'm impressed in looking at these stats with Perry. They're kind of like Letcher. They have 4 guys capable of scoring in double figures. They're led by Kaiser Sloan, but Woods, Knight, and Day can all fill it up. And then, of course, that's not even mentioning
Beverly,
who runs the show. And his points per game may not tell that, but that's not what he does.
Yeah.
So, just an interesting matchup. Last year, the last time they played in the tournament was the last time these 2 teams have faced each other. And it was a little one-sided with Perry winning 66-38, but who do you like?
Once again, you're talking about Perry playing on their home floor.
And I don't care.
And it's funny about these first 2 round games that neither one of them played during the season.
Right.
So it's kind of, I watched them on the Hometown 24, or I went and watched them, in the bleachers. But it's a whole different situation once you get on the floor. I can't go against Perry County Central. Brandenburg and Rose will have to go off.
They'll have to carry them.
And, they're going to play them man-to-man. And if it's a physical game, Knight, McElharnitz,
congratulations to McElharnitz on winning the Wawa Jones award from KHSAA. As only one player in the state of Kentucky was chosen for this award, and it goes to a well-rounded athlete in the state of Kentucky in memory of Wawa Jones. So, shout out to McElharnitz for winning that.
And Castle played really well.
Does some of the dirty work.
Coming off the bench now, the Beverly's back. And I just think that if it's going to be a physical game, those inside guys, Brandenburg versus Knight.
Right.
Castle versus Townsend or whoever they're going to play man-to-man. And you may see Powell County play zone rather than play man-to-man.
I think you're going to see that tonight. I think if you play Perry, and we've seen teams kind of do that, aside from Hazard, do that with Letcher, is like you almost got to take your gamble zoning, right, and pack it in just a little bit and make them shoot, And I think Kaiser's been their leading shooter all year. He's led the team in threes. But it's like, I'm still I'm forcing Perry to shoot tonight.
Yeah, you got to shade Woods too.
Yeah, and Woods good shooter.
It's Powell County has nothing to lose by coming here.
Yeah,
playing them.
What do you have to lose? That's the scary part about it. And that's the way always these 56 teams like nothing to lose, right? We're gonna save all the ammo in the tank here for Letcher and Wolf coming up for our second game. You'll see us at halftime, and you'll see us in between games. So we'll get the Letcher prediction, the Letcher Wolf prediction during the break. We'll see you again at halftime. Dave and Harold's coming up. We're taking a quick break. We got National Anthem probably coming up soon. Man, this has been fun. So tonight, right now, you're taking Perry.
Perry.
Yeah, I think we have to take Perry, especially here at home. Thank you for joining us here at Before the Whistle, man. It's good to be back. We'll see you soon. See you at halftime. We're going to throw it to Dave and Harold. Oh, before we break, have we broke yet? I do want to say really quick, I want to shout out our producer, Josh Cornett. And you guys know at Hometown 24, we're here much like a family. And he lost his father this past week, but he's chosen to be here with us tonight and to bring you local coverage of our sports. And so we appreciate you, Josh, and we love you. And this is for you, my man. Thank you. And your family. God bless you, man. God bless you at home. We'll see you at halftime. Dave and Harold. Harold, only your mom loves you. That's it.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the Before the Whistle with Winston Lee and Manus Blair. And now it's our time. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams as we get ready to tip off the Alice Lloyd College 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. And as we said, it is sponsored by Alice Lloyd College. And David, first round games tonight, it is Perry Central, a team that lost in the championship game to Hazard in the 54th District. And they're taking on the champions of 56th District, Powell County. And in the night's nightcap, it'll be Letcher Central, a champion in the 53rd, taking on Wolf County, the runner-up in the 55th. So a good night of basketball ahead as we tip off the 14th Region Boys Tournament.
Well, Harold, it's good to be with you, and the road to Rupp starts tonight for the boys, so we'll see how that goes. And you're right, I'm looking forward to the game. Don't know a whole lot about Powell, got to see them play one time. But I tell you, the time I seen them play, they was a scrappy bunch, and they really had a good effort. So we'll see how that works out for them. Letcher and Wolf coming up after them, Harold. And Cougars were playing pretty good towards the end of the season, and Wolf County struggling. So we got two matchups tonight, two games, and looking forward to them. And as the crowd begins to come in somewhat, so should end up with a pretty good crowd before tonight's over.
Well, we open up this boys tournament after the last two nights being over in Leslie County in the 14th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. That is now down to its final four with Knott County Central, Leslie County, Letcher Central, and Hazard playing over there Friday night, and we look forward to covering that semifinal round. But before we do that, we've got some boys teams to take care of. Tonight it is, as we said, Perry Central and Powell. Letcher, Central, and Wolf. And then tomorrow night it is Breathitt County, Knott County, Central, Hazard, and Estill County. So some interesting matchups.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We're going to take a break while we have the playing of our national anthem. Then we'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups as we tip it off from Prairie Central. We'll be right back.
There's a reason our customers make the trip to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. There is something for everyone, and with over 2,000 new and used cars to pick from, we make it easy to become part of the Dan Cummins family. We want you to drive away in your new car just like over 10,000 of our satisfied customers have. Visit us at Dan Cummins Chevrolet.
Let me tell you one more time exactly how I feel. I'd rather drive to Paris for a Dan Cummins deal.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have two attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Brandon.
Welcome back to Prairie Central and As we are a little later than normal getting started, this game supposed to tip at 6:30. We've already reached halftime in the 13th region, and favorite North Laurel is down to Harlan by 7 at the half. So our thanks to Ken for sending that in to us. We appreciate that very much. Keep us updated. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's game. First of all, for the visitors from Stanton, the Pirates of Powell County High School, coached by Alan Martin. They'll start a three-guard offense led by number 21, Jack Rose. Rose, a junior. His running mate in the backcourt, number 2, is Jacob Townsend, a senior. Number 20, Cameron Del Rosa, a junior, will start. And along the baseline, the man in the middle, number 23, is Braden Brandenburg. And number 20, or correction, number 4 is Bryson Edwards. Once again, Brandenburg, Del Rosa, and Edwards, along with Rose and Townsend, for the runner-up for the champions of the 56th district. For Prairie Central, they will start number 10, Reed Beverly. Number 23 is Tyler Day. Number 54 is Dylan Knight. Or correction, Dylan Knight is number 35. Number 4 is Kaiser Sloan, and number 11 is Creighton Woods. So we're about ready to get this one underway.
Yep. Quarter number 1 from the Juncie Combs Arena. Officials from the 12th region ready to tip the ball up here, Harold, and quarter number 1 ready to go.
We are underway, and Powell County will get the tip and come first in front court. The Pirates, winner of the 56th district, they beat Estill County in the championship game. Straight man-to-man defense thrown up by Prairie Central. Rose trying to get it inside as it picked off. He got down deep, nowhere to go. Here goes Beverly to the baseline. Looks inside, finds Knight. Knight bulls his way in, turns and put it in.
Knight gets on the board first for the Commodores.
And we got our first foul of the game. It's going to be on Knight, I believe.
His first, team's first.
Almost a turnover. Lazario with it. Hands it off in backcourt to Townsend. Now back inside to Rose. He has it stripped away, got it back, looks for help, and now just turns and fires it and hit it. Rose with a bucket. We're tied at 2. We invite people that may be listening or keeping up with some of the other regions. Knight blew a wide open layup to send us a message, a text, or whatever, and we'll try to keep everyone up to date. Driving layup, no good by Brandenburg. Back the other way. What do we got? An offensive foul.
Beverly, evidently, that left arm, Harold, made contact with the defender and going the other way.
So a turnover against the Commodores. Tied at 2, minute and a half in. They grab it off down inside, ball knocked away, and now stolen. Woods has it ahead today. And out of Beverly, he'll drive, leave it back today. Day put it up no good, but he's going to go to the line. That foul's going to be.
Looks like Rose, number 21, will get the foul. That'll be his
Jack
first.
Rose, the leading scorer on this team.
Yeah. You know, he was in position there, Earl, I thought, to maybe go for the charge there, but chose to leave his feet, and he gets the foul. Tyler Day's first point, and make it 2 out of 2 from the line. 4-2 Commodores early.
These two teams played, and now's a turnover.
Yeah, went off of Townsend's foot, so Commodores will get it back.
These two teams played not too awfully long ago. Out of the corner, Day has a 3 on its way, no good. Rebound down. Ahead he go, and a run out for Powell County. They'll take it, but it no good. Tipped up and in, and what do we got?
Basket's good by number 23. Brandenburg will get
What
his.
do you call a goaltender?
Yeah, somebody got the net, grabbed the net, and they're going to count the bucket. It's 4-4.
Well, okay. Didn't see that, but then we don't see everything, do we?
Man-to-man defense by the Pirates.
Jump shot good by Ridge Beverly.
Beverly's first 2.
Six to 4. Commodores turned, and the jump shot good by Brandenburg.
Brandenburg's got 4 in the ball game. Yep, good call. It was a block. He didn't get there in time.
Quickly down court, and a foul called almost immediately. Foul was on Brandenburg.
First one in there is short.
Knight, the free throw shooter for the Commodores. 3 minutes gone.
Gets the second one. Knight's got 3 points in the ball game so far.
Here comes the press. Powell County facing the pressure. They jump it in front court, and we got a foul. What do we got?
30-second timeout. We'll just leave it here, Harold.
Powell County, evidently, coach.
Yeah.
Thought it was about ready to be a turnover.
Alice Lloyd College. Good folks over there sponsoring the 14th Regional Boys Tournament. Good place to get an education, all you youngsters out there listening in. You can't beat the deals that you could find at Alice Lloyd. So give them a look. Harold, you got to visit the hospitality room, and did you have dessert? They had several things down there.
Had a small slice of chocolate cake.
Well, I happen to have a piece of candy left and Dixon's peanut butter roll, and I chopped it down when I got up here. It tasted pretty good, and they looked like they had a pretty good hospitality.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
7-6, Prairie Central with the lead. Night 1 of the 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament.
And Powell has 3 turnovers so far, and, regional tournament play, you don't want those turnovers.
And he goes to Brandenburg. He turns, spins, goes into the paint, missed the shot. Rebound down, offensive rebound. Powell County has it back. Rose with it, spins, turns and fires, no good. Rebound again, out, and the jump shot is good by Townsend. And the Pirates have their first lead at 8-7.
Townsend, about a 16-footer there.
Good work in there on the boards by the freshman Bryson Edwards.
I don't think Coach Hoskins is happy when a team gets 3 tries, Harold.
Would not think so.
Nope.
Almost lost it. Woods did. He'll step back and fire a three. No good. Rebound Rose. Quick outlet and driving to the basket and putting it up. No good. That was Edwards. Back the other way. Prairie Central with it, and a three by Woods is no good. Rebound. Powell County wants to run. Rose at the dotted line missed it. And it's up and down action and not a whole lot getting done either way. Woods, they strip it away from him. Lazario in top of the circle, he goes, and now into the corner for the jumper, no good.
Good look, just didn't hit it.
By Townsend, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Prairie Central. I don't think Coach Hoskins is at all happy.
No, but, right now, Powell's getting those loose basketballs. Those 50-50 balls, they're getting them right now.
I don't think Coach Hoskins is at all thrilled with how his Commodores.
Yeah. Say hello to Kay King, tuning in tonight. Glad to have her along.
I'm sure we'll see Kay down here tomorrow night.
I figure so. She'll have that blue shirt on, that Breathitt, supporting her team, and be glad to see her at the game.
8-7, 1 point Pirate lead.
Man-to-man by the Pirates.
They go inside. Carter Castle has it stripped away and out of bounds. It'll go back to Powell County. Prairie Central just not taking care of the basketball right now.
No, they're playing like they're going to play Saturday, Hurl, automatically. You get in a regional, you got to go play, and that's what Coach Hoskins knows.
Bad turnover behind the back and a layup by Castle.
Castle's first two.
Front court driving Brandenburg, no good. Put back up and in by Edwards.
Edwards' first bucket for the Pirates. And so far in the first quarter, we've got 2:18 to go. The Pirates have owned the boards.
They have been very aggressive on the offensive board, especially the offensive board. Beverly kicks it out. Castle's three, no good. Didn't even draw iron. Rebound comes down. Townsend has it. Powell County.
Castle is real effective on the block. He gets the ball there. He's tough.
Brandenburg back out. Long three. Good by Rose.
Rose has 5 in the ball game, and the lead is at 4 for the Pirates.
Powell County by 4. Inside it goes to Dylan Knight. What a beautiful pass cross court. And Sloan with a bucket, and we got a foul.
Kaiser gets his first 2. The Pro Mart and 1 coming up for him.
Bryson Edwards, the freshman, picks up the foul. (13-11).
Kaiser trying to complete the three-point play.
In and out, no good. Rebound comes down Powell County. New man in for Powell County is Larson. Rose pull up at the elbow, good again. Young man can shoot it.
Yes, he can. He's got 7, and Kaiser Sloan thought he'd turn one loose, besides not 2.
Dylan Knight, good at the foul line.
Knight's got 5 in the ball game.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go back over. to Powell County. 49 seconds to go, first quarter. Give and go. Nice pass laid up. No good. Rebound down to Sloan. And ahead tonight. No good. Got it back. Put it in.
Knight's got 7.
Powell County really missed a good look down inside.
They did. They did. You're right. That's where you want it. Just put it in that square and try to get your bucket and go on. And
they lob it in Lazario. Cross-court pass, very dangerous pass.
Yes, it is.
Picked off, and there's Rose's 3, good.
Rose has 10 in the game already.
Long 3 by Beverly, no good. And we've reached the end of 1. The score, Powell County 18, Prairie Central 15. We'll be back.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Welcome back to the Alice Lloyd College 14th Regional Tournament right here at the John C. Combs Arena. Second quarter getting ready to get underway. 18-15, it's Pirates leading after 1. And Hurl, we're ready for the second quarter.
Powell County shot the ball pretty well.
Yes, they have.
And they lead 18-15. Last report we had, Harlan was leading North Laurel by 7 at the half. Breaking baseline, pull up jump shot, not there, but we got a foul.
Yeah, it was humble on the call, Harold, and too much body there. And so Wolf County and Letcher County will be playing their second game. Somebody sent us a text wanting to know that didn't have use of getting any information. Our next game coming up will be Letcher Central and Wolf County. Hope you join us for that one as well. Kaiser Sloan hits the first one. He's got 3 in the ball game. You have an opportunity to add to that total.
Shot is good. 18-17. Ball almost thrown away, rescued. They fire it up, now it is stolen. Pull up foul line, jumper banked in by
Beverly has 4. Powell County not taking care of the basketball. Good timeout by Coach. No question about it, by Coach
they're
Martin.
just not moving, setting any picks,
you're right.
or doing anything to get open.
Standing still.
And as long as a standstill person's easy to guard.
It's tough. You can't hardly get open and get the basketball. You're right. Hey, if you got scores out there, folks, be sure you
Coach
text us.
Baker coming in.
Yeah, Coach Baker got his shorts on. It's summer already.
Feeling pretty good after his win.
Big win
the other night.
Yeah. Coming down to support the boys team, the Cougars. Bumper's at home listening to you, Harold. Says hello. Always good to hear from our friend Bumper.
1918, here comes the inbound pass. Del Rosario, and they call a walking on somebody.
Yeah, he took that extra step, didn't put the ball down. So
Del Rosario,
right here is a good screen, and Woods come off of it and come clear to get the basketball. Good.
Actually, I thought Del Rosario was the one that
yeah, I did
walked.
too.
Inside it goes, and they slap it away from Dylan Knight. He's on the ground. Now they take it away from him. Del Rosario with it quickly, front court, goes down along the baseline, moving and putting it up, and he missed the entire backboard. But
I think
somebody
Castle,
got a piece of that.
Castle got a piece of the basketball.
That was Dalton Humboldt. Mason McElharnis up off the bench, and will be coming in.
Yeah, Knight's going to get a break, and he's played pretty well so far. Knight has.
Dylan Knight. They go down inside the Rose. He spins, leans in, puts it up, no good, out of bounds. It'll stay with Powell County.
Looks like McLaurin's got a little piece of that. 18-19, Commodores by 1. 6:51 to go, second quarter.
Del Rosario handling, gets double team. Kicks it back outside, and now they get it back. He comes to the top of the circle, sets the offense, looks for Rose, finds him on the right wing. Knock it away. He has to go back and retrieve it. Not a whole lot of movement offensively for the Pirates. They jump to the double team, and Sloan picks it off and lays it in.
Kaiser has 6 in the ball game.
Got a report from the 9th region, Covington Catholic. Up on top by 7 in the second quarter.
Perry Central is number 33, Mason McElharnis. His first team's third, for Powell County, Brandenburg. He will shoot
21-18 Commodores, because of their aggressive defense, have taken the lead. At the line, Brandenburg, no good.
Brandenburg 4 points in the ball game so far. Trying to add 1 to that.
Brandenburg rolls it in, 21-19.
Field point for him through the hoop.
Stay tuned at halftime. Winston Lee and Manus Player will be back to take us through our halftime activities. Long 3, Woods, no good. Rebound picked up, Day has it. Brings it out of trouble. Actually, and we got a foul, and boy, he got bailed out there. Del Rosario.
Yeah, Del Rosario gets the call, and I tell you what, when you leave your feet like that and you're in the paint and you make a lot of contact, most of the time you're going to put the other guy on the line. 3 points for Tyler Day, all 3 coming from the foul line so far in the ball game.
Second one is good. Del Rosario picks his dribble up, and he's in trouble. Finally gets it across the line to Rose. Rose stops behind the arc, no good. Rebound, Kaiser Sloan. Quick outlet, Woods. Stop and pop for 3. That's in and out. Del Rosario on the move. Dribbled it off his foot, stolen. Here comes Day, leave it off. Castle got. And boy, Powell County just cannot handle this pressure, can they?
Nope, but Castle's got 4 in the ball game.
Townsend gets it into Rose. He fires, no good. Looked like McElharnis got a piece of that. Back the other way, Sloan. And would have imagined that Sloan may have walked there, wouldn't you? Out of bounds, it'll stay with Prairie Central.
Castle's going to come out and get a break. Micah Lawrence will come in and help out in the paint.
And he gets to Beverly.
Yep.
6-point Commodore lead. Shot no good. Rebound down. McElharness no good. Woods has it.
Now Powell is having
and the ball knocked down out of bounds, and it goes to Powell County.
Now Powell's having trouble getting on the backboards now, and the Commodores have picked it up, pounding the glass.
25-19. Here comes the press. 2-2-1. Del Rosario gets it. And what do we got? A foul. That's going to be on Woods, I believe.
Yep. Nope, Tyler Day's going to get that. I thought Woods was close to him, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Powell County will inbound side court.
I tell you.
Well, a lot of tricky dribbling, and finally they throw it away, and Woods will bury a three.
It's hard
to put that head down and pound that ball. Something bad's going to happen.
Yeah, you cannot break a press by dribbling. You've got to pass it, and
walking call.
Powell is trying
and right now, Powell's in the danger zone.
Yep, 28-19, and Commodores have put the pressure on the Pirates.
North Olin up by 5 at the end of the first quarter in another regional matchup. That North Olin is the favorite team down there in that 8th region, and from what I understand, they got a pretty nice ball club. Shot no good by Kaiser Sloan, front court. Powell County with it. Del Rosario has it outside, 3:15 to go. But throw it away again. Another poor Pius Day lays it up and in. 30-19.
Day has 7, and the ball's going the other way again.
Another turnover, and underneath, put up and in by Beverly.
6 for Beverly, and Powell wants to talk about it again. There's just no movement. We had talked about it. Really, who gets it's dribbling up, and they're making the trap on, getting still, and they've got to have spacing, got to be passing that basketball.
We'll take a break. We'll be back. 32-19 PCC.
AppalachianWireless.com is here to make your life easier and save you money. Sign in or create a self-care account to pay bills, view usage, or check contract dates. You can also apply for paperless billing and auto pay to save up to $5 per phone for a month on postpaid plans. Forward pay customers, you can also renew or change your plans and pay your bills online as well. It's self-care at AppalachianWireless.com, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to the Alice Lloyd College Boys 14th Regional Tournament from the John C. Combs Arena. We're in the second quarter. Commodores has had a good second quarter, leading 32-19 over Powell County. The turnovers, Harold, starting to add up for the Pirates.
Yes, they have not been able to break this pressure, and certainly it has done them in, so to speak.
Commodores keeping the pressure on, too.
And they throw it away again. Day with a two-hand dunk.
Day has 9 with the stuff. Playing a little music down in
Another
Hazard.
turnover. And Sloan lays it in.
Now we're in the danger zone, Harold, a lot.
36-19, 2:25 to go. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Reed Beverly.
You know, Powell, till Coach Hoskins put this press on, Powell was playing right with them and had the lead in the first quarter. But since the press has been put on, they're having the turnovers have really added up.
Harlan continuing to lead North Laurel up by three as they head to the fourth quarter, 38-35.
Now Knight gives the ball up.
And what do we got? An offensive foul on Brandenburg.
Yep. Second foul on Brandenburg.
Nothing has gone right for Powell County lately, has it?
No, it hasn't. You know, they a pretty good first 7 minutes, and after that, it's been tough.
Inside, Sloan, good and a foul, and he'll go to the line. And it is 38-19.
Kaiser's in double figures now with 10, and he'll do the Pro Mart and 1, the old-fashioned three-point play.
1:39 to go until halftime. And believe it or not, Powell was ahead of the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, down 20, and with a minute 39 still to go.
Here comes the press. Del Rosario gets it inbound. They double team him, and somebody fouled him. It'll be Castle, I believe. Reed Shepherd has just fouled out of that ball game over in the 13th with 6 minutes to go in the game. Unbelievable. And walking called.
Minute 14, 39-19, Commodores. Woods moves to the right side. Kaiser Sloan up top. Over to Day, 22-footer, write it down as Day hits the big three-pointer. Ball stolen. Woods will lay that in. 44-19. Powell has no answer for this 2-2-1 as
right
Woods
now,
puts it
things have gone from bad to worse, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
46-19,
And
front court. Ball stolen on the run. Day behind the arc. Day to the dotted line. Drop it off Kaiser Sloan. No good. And walking call.
Yeah, Kaiser got himself 2-4 on the basket that time.
So North Laurel down in the fourth quarter, and Reed Shepherd has exited stage right. He fouled out with 6 minutes to go.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
You know, if he had 4 fouls that late in the game, you think you might would pull him out and maybe.
Well, obviously.
You know.
Obviously they were behind and couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
Underneath, Rose missed the layup. Wide open layup, no good. 9 seconds. Knight going to take it himself and miss the dunk. Got it back and put it in at the buzzer. And Prairie Central will go in at halftime up 48 to 19, and it was an absolute blitzing of the Pirates in the second quarter.
Yeah, they just, they came apart in the second quarter, Harold. Turnover after turnover, and Commodores getting the ball, doing the break, getting that good shot, and you see what's happened, 48-19.
We'll take a break. We'll come back as Madison Winston take us through the half. We'll be right back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Before the Whistle at halftime at Perry County Central, highlighting the boys' 14th regional tournament. And now Manus couldn't pull his own weight. We've had to enter a special guest tag in, Ethan Cummings, Coach Ethan Cummings. Welcome to set. And you were late, and there's reasons.
Yes, there's reasons. Unlike when Winston's late, he has to make up excuses.
Hey, hold on, time out. Manus drove.
I drove this time. I got him here on time.
Well, that's why he was on
1
time.
minute.
That's
1 minute.
No, but we were late. We actually got to announce that me and my fiance is having a baby.
Yay!
We found that out last week, and she decided she wanted to announce it today.
So I guess the cat's out of the bag, the baby's in the womb, whatever.
Cat's out of the bag. It's on Facebook.
Oh, it's Facebook official.
Facebook official.
FBO. It's FBO, everybody. Facebook official. Ethan Cummings is having a child.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Seriously, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Yep. And we've had this conversation with Michaela that it only means that you're going to invest more time in the Jenkins boys basketball program. Manus is like, I don't know. And we talked about this too, is Manus' shirt would look great with the big Jenkins Cavalier patch, like right here, right? We can have that done. It's easy embroidery.
Yeah.
All right. We're already rolling here. 6 minutes left until we kick back to the third quarter. Of course, those of you that are just joining us and didn't catch the amazing pregame show that was, we were about 30 minutes start on game time because of transportation issues with Powell County. And for the first quarter, you couldn't tell.
No.
Right?
No.
First quarter, we had a very close game, and me and you talked about it, and we were putting our Skechers in our mouth, is that we thought that this would kind of be one-sided from the get-go, and it wasn't.
No, and Rose came out, hit those shots, and kept them in the game. And you know, it was a physical game, but yet they were able to do on the offensive and defensive end and maintain the pressure and get the ball into the front court to the people they need to get it to. And then they brought out the 2-2-1 press, and then they didn't handle it very good.
Did you get to watch some of it on your way?
I was
baby daddy.
I was driving down, and I seen the score at one point at the start of the second. It was 18-6. I caught myself turn off this good game.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I know what I'm going to talk about. I was like, and you two will be very familiar with this. It's like when Letcher played Powell at Powell.
Yeah.
And it was such a good game. And you guys were the top seed. You were coached me, and something. And you know,
Manus was my stat man.
Upset. You know, there at that place, and I was like, man, this comes down to the wire.
Who knows?
Who knows? You know, and then when I get here, I walk in, and
it's this. Yeah, the first quarter tricked us. We did.
But, you know, things changed in the game, and, you know, Coach Hoskins started applying a little bit more pressure and is trying to take away that half-court set that Rose was getting those shots, and as a result of that, it exploded in like 3.5, 4 minutes.
Somebody behind us almost made the half-court shot, but they must have missed it. You heard the collective gasp of the crowd. So the first quarter, we saw a very close game, and it was like, oh, no. Like, can Perry get upset at their own place? And then second quarter, you know, and even during the first quarter, it felt to me from up here watching from our amazing TBS cable seat is like at some point you felt like Perry Central's pressure was going to start catching up with Powell. Like even in the half court throughout that first half of the first quarter, and you see a lot of coaches do this throughout the years, like one, you've got to score to be able to press. And Perry wasn't necessarily doing that. Right. And then two, you know, most often coaches really wait on the press, especially in tournament settings, because you got to worry about foul trouble, you got to worry about early fouls, you got to worry about momentum and when's the right time and when's the wrong time. And it was like Perry finally found this window to start pressing, and boy, once it got to working, it was like it couldn't help but to work. And Powell could not help but to turn it over. Quick shot, you know, quick out for a layup for Perry, and they go on a 30-4 run.
Yeah, it's just live turnovers, and you know as well as I do, if you give up live turnovers that lead to easy baskets, then you're talking about getting into the press, then you're right back on them. And they were fully facing them and out of the 2-2-1, and it was just causing so many problems that they just couldn't, and Coach Martin called 2 timeouts.
Right.
He called 2 timeouts to try to get them set, and it's still, they just had trouble against their pressure.
Anything you think Perry or Powell can do here? I mean, it's a 30-point game. What do you say at half?
Well, you know, obviously you walk in and say, you've got to break this press.
Right.
You know, because the last few possessions that we get down, it's just like we're giving Perry the ball.
Right. We've got to break the press.
Yeah.
You've got to slow things, right?
Yeah. And here's where you're in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're down 30. As much as you want to speed things up, or as much as you want to slow things down and be deliberate, you can't afford to do that. You have to speed it up and sort of play to their game now.
And you have to do that. And, you know, by the end of the third quarter, you want to get it within 10.
Right. Yeah, you're in the locker room, and you're splitting this quarter up into 2-minute segments, right? And you're like, okay, we want to be up 4 this 2-minute segment. We want to be up 2 this 4-minute segment. We want to be up 4 this segment, and you're working this thing one little chip at a time. And I guess if you're Coach Hoskins, you just tell them to keep the heat up.
Well, me and you talk about this all the time. Coach Hoskins, whenever it comes this time of the year, he is always prepped. He's always prepared.
Yep.
You know, so he's just great all around, I think.
I think so too. I think Powell came out in a little odd defensively. They were helping extreme off of Kaiser, if you notice. It kind of threw him off. But a timeout off a made basket, he figured it out. Anything else? Parting words for Powell versus Perry. Good luck to the Pirates, man. Maybe they can get back in this. We're throwing it back to Dave and Harold. We've got player of the game, and we've got preview of Letcher County Central versus Wolf coming up following this game. Enjoy the second half. Shout out to Kay King. Kay, we love you.
Welcome back as we prepare to get the third quarter underway. And boy, all the buzz around here on press row is this game going on over in Corbin, where North Laurel is leading Harlan by 3 with 1:35 to go, and North Laurel shooting free throws. Here, all the mystery of this game was kind of turned aside
it was
by the second quarter blitz by the Commodores, and they lead now by 29 points.
You know, Powell just no answer for the press, and Commodores double teaming the basketball everywhere it ended up on the floor, and Powell County just could not resolve that situation, and it was off and running for the Commodores. 48-19, third quarter, getting ready to start, and we're ready to go from the John C. Combs Arena.
It'll be inbounded by Powell County. Del Rosario in front court. Now to Brandenburg. He had a pretty good first quarter, but has since been pretty much all
you're right.
Commodore. And their pressure has been relentless. That game in the 13th region is a 2-point lead for North Laurel. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Prairie Central. And we're going to have shots coming up.
Tyler Day will get the foul.
To Brandenburg.
That's his second.
Of course, tonight is senior night in Lexington. Cats in a tussle with Vanderbilt midway through the first half.
You know, that Vanderbilt team, Harold, has been feisty all season. They've played hard.
Played very well. Big three-pointer by Harlan has cut that lead to 2. In Corbin with timeout with a minute and 8 seconds to go.
Brandenburg has 7 in the ball game for Powell County, 48-21.
Commodores with it. Winner will advance to the semifinal round. That way Saturday afternoon. 1:30, I believe, the tip from here at the Prairie Center. Inside it goes. And now back outside, and the shot is no good. Rebound down to Knight. Has it stripped away. And now Ridge Beverly steals, gets it ahead, and another flush by Tyler Day.
Second dunk of the game is.
And another steal, this one by Sloan over to Day. Ridge Beverly with it. In the corner, Day thought about a 3, now drives it into the paint, leaves it off with Woods. He'll try a 3 out of the corner, good. 53-21.
Woods has got 10 with that right side of the floor jumper.
Shot no good, rebound down, Commodores with it. Front court, Woods stops for another 3, good again.
13.
And a running clock. No, it is not, evidently. 36 maybe. I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought it was 35 for basketball, 36 for football.
Well, it is 35 now, and the clock is running.
Yeah.
Prairie Central, front court. They will have punched their ticket into the Final Four. Boy, we got a lot of exciting basketball coming up this weekend. Can't wait. Dylan Knight, open jumper, no good. Rebound taken down and ahead. Here comes Del Rosario, lays it in, and a foul.
Del Rosario has his first bucket of the game, Harold, and he'll do the Pro Mart and 1, the old-fashioned three-point play, have an opportunity. Hits the free throw. completes that three-point play.
56-24. It has been all Commodores since the start of the second quarter.
You are right. How's the game down at Corbin going?
51-49, North Laurel with 50 seconds to go. They missed one front end of the bonus, but got their offensive rebound. Underneath, what a nice pass from Ridge Beverly to Knight.
11 points for Knight as he throws that one through.
And we got North Laurel shooting free throws once again. Driving, pull-up jump shot, no good. Beverly with a rebound. Fires it long, nobody home. Run down and stolen by Powell County. Foul down the lane with a runner, no good. Rebound Sloan, lost it out of bounds. It'll go to Powell County. North Laurel's lead is 3. They've missed 2 of the last 3 free throws.
Got to hit those. Got to hit those.
Out of the corner, Sloan, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good. And we got a foul. 29 seconds to go in Corbin, and they have got a timeout. North Laurel leading by 3. There's a pass almost picked off. Now Powell County in front court, out behind the arc, three-pointer no good. Rebound Dylan Knight.
First quarter of the Pirates on the boards, but ever since that, it's been all Commodores.
They go down inside tonight. He turns, gets it back, and Beverly lost it out of bounds.
Looks like Coach Hoskins has decided to give some other people some tournament experience.
We got a running clock.
Yeah.
And he's getting some more people into the lineup. Why not?
He's got Castle in there and wants to give Castle some more time.
in there as well.
Yep.
Ball poked away from Del Rosario. Out behind the arc. Powell County with it. Brandenburg goes down the lane. He got fouled.
Looks like Castle will get called for the hold. Second foul on Castle.
Well, it looks like North Laurel has just been tied by Harlan with 8 seconds to go. A three-pointer by Harlan has tied this thing up. They try to go down inside Castle with it. Turns, puts it up and in.
Castle with a bucket. He's got 6 in the ball game. 60-24 Commodores. Minute and a half to go, third quarter.
And the ball stolen. We got a foul on somebody. It's going to be on McElharness, I believe. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 105 remaining, third. It is all Commodores.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And welcome back to the John C. Combs Arena, the Apple Lloyd College 14th Regional Boys Basketball Tournament.
We have got some excitement in Corbin. A three-point basket tied the game with 8 seconds to go. And then with 1.3 seconds to go, Davidson of North Laurel hit a three to give the Jaguars a 3-point lead.
Big time game over in Corbin.
Big time game.
Yeah.
And they have readjusted the clock and put 2.2 seconds on it in Corbin. And he goes in the corner, give and go, and put up and in by Edwards. And a foul.
Yeah, Edwards has his 4th point. Castle has his 3rd foul, so 60-26.
At the line, shot is good.
Edwards with the Pro Mark N1 old-fashioned 3-point play. He's got 5 in the game.
Macalarnas front court. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Prairie Central comfortably out in front. Driving baseline. We got a walking call.
Yeah.
Back-to-back timeouts in Corbin. And North Laurel leading by 3. Seconds. Powell County with the basketball. The Pirates are champions over in the 56th district. They beat Estill County. Estill County will be on display here tomorrow night as they'll take on the Hazard Bulldogs. Shot no good, and we've reached the end of 3. The score, Prairie Central 60, Powell County 27. We'll be back.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
I'm Billy Johnson, and I've spent my career representing injured people. I've never represented insurance companies, large corporations, or special interests. I've never run for or held public office. Injuries are serious matters. Your attorney should not have distractions or conflicts. My only business is representing injured people. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
Fourth quarter, getting ready to get started at the John C. Combs Arena here at Prairie County Central. And Harold, North Laurel pulls it out over at Corbin.
They did pull it out. Davidson hit a 3 in the last few seconds of the game. And North Laurel won by 3. We get back to play. Here's a shot no good. Rebound Prairie Central with it.
Powell not hitting the backboard. Now they end up throwing it away, and the Commodores will have the basketball.
See if we can get some of these new people in the lineup for the Commodores. Mason Sumner, number 22, is in there. Macalarnas, 33, is in. Number 13 is Tyson Neese.
Yep, Vanover's in for Powell County. Number 20.
32 is Connor Caudle. He's in there. And
Robinson.
also number 2,
Robinson.
Bo Bacon.
Yeah, Robinson's got the basketball right now, number 5.
And we got a foul.
Looks like Powell County's We'll get some other guys back in, starters
New people
coming back
in for
Yeah.
Powell County. A lot of people thought that may be the championship game over the 13th, that first round game, but I tell you, there's still some good teams in that region.
Yeah.
They got Harlan County has not been played yet.
They're not a bad team, Harlan County. They're pretty darn good, so you're right.
$60-28 here. And up next, it will be Letcher Central and Wolf County. Shot no good. McElharness with a rebound.
With the running clock, we may be back on schedule a little bit or close to it.
Driving shot no good. Rebound down to Powell County. Bodies all over the floor, and we have got a foul. It's going to be on Prairie Central, I believe. Bo Bacon. Shot no good.
One more. Here comes the Commodores off the missed free throw.
Nice crossover there
Yes,
and a
it
bucket.
was. Nice move. Neese gets the bucket, and that's his first of the night. Nice move.
And we got a foul. That's going to be on McElharness.
Yeah. Dropped his arm in that
Humble
late
will go
contact.
to the line.
First one's good.
UK up on top of Vanderbilt, 26-21. That's late in the first half.
Humble 1 out of 2 there. And that one was short, Harold. Just didn't follow through well on it and did a nice job on his first one.
Down inside, ball picked off by Powell County. And now restolen by the Commodores. Run out and a bucket by Bacon.
Bacon first 2.
Three out of the corner is no good. Offensive rebound. Powell County has it back. Follow-away jump shot, good by Jack Rose.
Rose has 12 in the ball game with that
And
little
we
shot.
got new people coming in. Let's see if we can get these kids' name in the book. (64-31).
Ty Robinson for the Commodores is a 8th grader. He's got the basketball right now.
Tyler Robinson.
Miller is number 12.
And there's a shot good by Bacon. No, that was not
Combs.
Bacon. That was Combs.
Dalton
number 3.
Combs.
Dalton Combs.
Playing a little music down in Hazard, KY.
Running layup, no good. Rebound down to Castle. Quickly ahead. Cross court. A 3, no good. Combs tried another one. Prairie Central with a rebound. Underhand scoop shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Powell County. Did you happen to see the Kentucky girls game today in the SEC tournament?
I did not.
Well, they hadn't won a game in forever. You knew that. And they had a fight in the first half, and they ejected 8 players, 4 from each team. And they ejected all of the big people from Florida. They didn't have any big people in the paint, and Kentucky ended up winning. So,
do they get a play the next game where they're ejected?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
Only one of them, I think, was not going to get to play another game. Most of them got ejected. For
Tyler Day will be our player of the game here. Always had a real good ball game. He had ended up with 14 to lead the Commodores. So
they may be able to get him over there on the set.
They may do it. Get Mr. Tyler up and talk to him a little bit.
Down inside it goes, and they turn. Ball poked away. Coming up with it, Commodores run out and a basket, and that's the 8th grader. 8th grader scoring in the regional tournament. Got to be a thrill.
Nice bucket. As my old buddy Dave says, this has been a blowout. 32 coming in for the Commodores. That's Caudle checking in for his first time with a minute 55 to go.
Shot rolls out, rebound saved in. Commodores have it. Run out, and a layup is no good. Put back up, but we got a foul.
Powell County just did not handle the 2-2-1 pressure when the Commodores doubled on the side. They just could not do anything with that and never solved it. So it was all Commodores from second quarter on. Second one is good. Clock 1:30, 72-33. Want to remind everyone, about 20 minutes after this one, we'll have the Letcher County Central Cougars and the Wolfe County Wolves going at it. So,
and between games,
oh yes,
our guys will be on the set.
Yep, they will be ready to go, no doubt, and give us the maybe give us a little scoop of the game coming up as well.
Prairie Central layup is good. Watts was the bucket. Final 60 seconds of this one. Powell County's stay will be short in the 14th region tournament.
Yeah, you know, they won. You mentioned they won the district, the 56th, Earl, and played a good ball game to beat Estill. I kind of thought Estill would win that, but it didn't happen, and so a big district championship for them.
Long three is no good. Rebound down. Prairie Central has it. Half minute to go. And they'll pull it out near midcourt and dribble this one out. And the Powell County Pirates, the champions of the 56th district, will see their stay in the 14th region tournament cut short by the Commodores of Prairie Central. Final score, PCC 74. The Pirates of Powell County 34. And David, one quarter was all this game amounted to.
Yeah, it was the pressure, the press, they double teamed well, the Commodores did. Got the ball out, good passing, got the layup, and got on a roll here at home.
We're going to take a break. Guys are going to take us through our between game shows, and when David and I will be back shortly with game 2. We'll be right back.
Beacons of Hope is pleased to announce the opening of their first residential treatment facility. The caring and compassionate staff at Beacons of Hope have been providing exceptional outpatient care for substance use disorder, behavioral health, and co-occurring disorders from their location inside the Hazard Primary Care Center. With the expansion into residential treatment, we will be able to better serve our patients. We understand that addiction is a disease and a medical condition with complex causes and research-proven methods of treatment. Beacons of Hope treats the whole patient with medical services, counseling, and support services.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
There's a reason our customers make the trip to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. There is something for everyone, and with over 2,000 new and used cars to pick from, we make it easy to become part of the Dan Cummins family. We want you to drive away in your new car just like over 10,000 of our satisfied customers have. Visit us at Dan Cummins Chevrolet.
Let me tell you one more time exactly how I feel. I'd rather drive to Paris for a Dan Cummins deal.
Welcome back, and we have the player of the game, Tyler Day, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach Hoskins looked up one time, and it was 18-16. What did he say to you guys to get you going?
Oh, well, he caught a timeout there in the first quarter and let us know, like, we got to bring the heat. We hadn't been pressing like we should have been, and there in the second quarter we really turned it up. Went on, I believe, a 31-0 run.
Yeah.
It's hard to hit on that press when we turned it up.
Right. The 2-2-1 really gave them problems. Is that something y'all seen on film, or is that just something that you commonly just come at teams with?
Well, we are a pressing team, but we had them last year in the first round, and we pressed them, and it worked pretty well. So we, knowing that their personnel already from last year, we just come back with it again.
What about your two dunks?
All them come and go, Sometimes you get them. Sometimes that's the first one in a while.
Yeah, that was too nice. You don't always get it. Is that the first ones of the year, or did you have some throughout the year?
No, I think I had some throughout the year, but those were the most memorable in the regional tournament, right?
Okay, going on to the second game, and y'all advance, of course, to the semifinals. Letcher Central coming up versus Wolfe County.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on that game?
Got to be a good game. I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to stay here and watch it. Give me something to eat.
Well, Tyler, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and continued good luck throughout this year. And then got two more if you want to get to Rupp.
That's right. It's the go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food. Mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
Under pressure, letting them pass anywhere they wanted to pass, and it was basically just a timeout to turn it up a notch and make sure we had everything covered, up on the ball handler to make him turn his back to us and that kind of thing. It's kind of one of those timeouts.
Yeah, and playing here at your home place, kids might be a little bit nervous. Rose comes out from Powell County, makes some good shots, but then you come with a 2-2-1 and you get right up on them, and then turnovers lead to easy baskets. Physical. The game was really physical early, and I know that's more of a state tournament 12th region officials, we saw it in the girls that it's real physical. Thought your kids played through that and going to continue to do that in the next game.
Well, we played out of region a ton.
Right.
We played in the 12th and the 11th and some of these places that play that way. And we're able to make that adjustment, I think, maybe better than some of the other teams. Maybe not, I don't know. But I thought we did a good job of turning it up tonight. I told them at halftime, I said, the difference for me in this game is in the first quarter, I saw them right in front of me the whole time. They got it down there, got it where they want it. I didn't see them on their half of the floor in the second quarter.
No, you didn't.
So that was the difference.
Winston and I was sitting here, and I think it was a 30-4 run. And just like that, the game changed. Let's turn our attention, because I know these other guys want to get to you. Let's turn our attention to the second game here. What's your thoughts on the Letcher Central Wolf County game?
Well, Wolf's always an explosive team. Sawyer Thompson, Player of the Year, he's dangerous. He could come out and have 40-50 tonight. You never know.
Oh, never.
But for me, Letcher County's physicalness and just the way that they play that ball control is a tournament-type team to me, and they're going to be hard to beat tonight.
Well, good luck to you. We'll let you get around talking to everybody else. You've got 2 more games to get to Rupp, and I know that's what your dream for your kids and the community and everything is, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And that was Coach Shannon Hoskins, and as we go to break, when we come back, we'll have a preview of the second game tonight.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky. A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back to Before the Whistle. We are pre-game Letcher County Central versus Wolf County 14th Region Tournament basketball action. Letcher comes into this game. We'll just get right to it. Congratulations to Perry County Central on their big win over the Powell County Pirates in our feature game of the top half of the bracket in this first round. Our next first round game, our late evening game for tonight, we got Letcher at 21-10. Came in as 53rd district champions, right? Kind of had like this weird end of the year. Me and you talked about it where they lost some games, but they were really, really tough games. Yeah.
You had Boyd, you had Perry, you had Hazard, you had all these. There was somebody else mixed in. Pikeville in there, who they beat. Yeah, Breathitt, that they lost, and Caden Adams has a great look at the end of the game to win that one. So they come in on like this weird, and then they get a week off, and then they kind of roll through really close game, maybe a little bit closer than people would have initially thought with not in the district championship game. So I don't know, just a kind of a weird, but they extreme balance when you look at this team across the board, kind of like in the same mind frame as Perry. They got 4 guys averaging double figures. Of course, they had the state leading rebounder in Peyton Dixon, who's been great all year long. And
I don't know. It's just it's an interesting matchup because on the Wolf side of things, Bull Creek always has a competitive squad, and always a team that's capable of beating somebody. They come in at 15-16 after losing in the district championship to Breathitt County, who was heavily favored. I don't know. They end on kind of a cold streak, winning one out of their last 5, but they have the 14th Region Player of the Year that you talked about just before the game.
Yeah, Sawyer Thompson.
Yeah.
So
and he can go for 40 at any time, just like Coach Hoskins said.
And just as Mia Manus talked in pregame before the boys' game and concerning the girls and Abby Maggard, Sawyer Thompson's a kid that can win a game for you in this situation.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think so.
I mean, he can shoot it from anywhere out on the floor. And I'll tell you this memory is that one of my first games, of my second year coaching at Letcher County Central, I think Sawyer Thompson was like a 7th grader, like an 8th grader, and we go into Campton, and we're like, this is a big game, and they were really good. They had Jazz Johnson at the time. And we go into this game, and it's not Jazz Johnson that necessarily kills us, even though he does hurt you. It's this 7th grader. Like, where is this kid coming from? He's bombing it from downtown Campton. He's back in Jackson hitting this stuff. So it's like a kid that has grown into somebody that can beat you all over the floor.
Yeah, and I mean, he can score on every level. He can make 3-pointers. He makes free throws. He'll take it to the hole. He'll pull up from 15 feet. And it's a contrast. It's a contrast in styles.
So get this. He's almost shot 100 threes on the year. He's making 42% of them. Pretty decent, right? And I think he's grown into that. It's like his 7th, 8th grade year, he was like the shooter, right? Put him in a corner, top of the wing, let him knock one out. But he's turned into a player that can score all over the floor. So I don't know. My initial thoughts, Letcher is so deep and so good, and they have something that you mentioned in seniors, I don't know. I think this is tough, though, because Wolf's capable, and Bull Creek has plenty of experience. I think it's going to be a closer matchup than what maybe people initially thought.
Well, I think Wolf County, and you mentioned it toward the latter part of the year, they changed completely because the Ritchie kid's no longer on the team.
Yep.
They went from having him inside to a 5-out, trying to beat you off the dribble. And like we said with the other games in the girls, when you lose somebody, what you end up having is a completely different style now. That you had a big guy inside. Now you don't have that big guy. So now it's going to take a while to get that situated to try to figure out now how do we go about playing this.
Right.
And so I just think now they're just now figuring it out.
Yeah. Are you able to figure it out now on the biggest stage when it matters most, right? Like, can you figure this out over the couple weeks time that they've had to figure it out, right? I don't know. We still got plenty of time, and I don't want to jump the gun here, but I do want to ultimately get your prophecies on this one, as Wes Smith likes to call them. And Letcher's just been so good all year long. Of course, we know they've beaten Pikeville. They beat a really good Boyd team that we talked about. They beat Perry for the first time in school history. So it's like they've done a lot of good things. Are they going to let this kind of strange end to the year, like kind of not with as much momentum, affect them going into this game?
I mean, I think it could play a part, right? And that's with any team, not just Letcher Central, when you have a stretch to where you lose more than you win to end the season. I think that can really affect you come tournament time, but it also gave them experience because it isn't like they lost to Scrubs. They lost to the top 3-4 teams in the region. Do I think Wolf is capable of beating them? Yeah, I do. With a player like Sawyer Thompson, he could come out and have a night, and I think they're very capable of beating them. Do I? That's a different question.
But the thing about it is, too, when you're playing those games and you're trying to play that tough schedule, it's getting you used or accustomed to this. The thing about it is you don't want to take off, and then when someone calls you as a coach and says, I really want to play you,
right?
Do you turn them down?
Yeah.
And you know, Coach Taylor, I kind of talked to him about that. That 3 games back-to-back was a toughie.
Brutal.
You know, and losing all 3 of them.
Yeah, but it's like Coach said, and I mean, ultimately, and we know this, even though, you know, we've mentioned a lot of generic statements tonight, but it's fair to say, if you want to beat the big dog, you got to play the big dog, right? Like, you got to play those guys. And so Coach Taylor put them in a position. Now, do I think it was pretty, like, I think it was pretty lofty expectation of playing back-to-back-to-back.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but they played hard through the 3 games. They gave themselves opportunity to win in those 3 games, like really all 3 of them. I know Boyd on the afternoon game after that stretch is really tough.
Yeah, really.
But I think what was good is you had this time afterwards, leading up to the district tournament, to really reflect on those 3 games and take something really good away from all 3 of those. So in the same time that it can deflate you, you can use it to make you better. So I think those are the big questions surrounding this game. How much does Letcher let those losses weigh into this momentum of the regional tournament and the close game with Knott? But congratulations on a district championship. And then how much does Wolf let this negative momentum play also in their 1-5 down the stretch and trying to figure things out? Have you had enough time to figure it out? But I will tell you from coaching experience in the 14th, if any man can figure it out, it's Bull Creech. Like, if he can figure out how to encourage his team and create a spark tonight, it's him. And if you're Bull Creech going into this game, aren't you telling your team that you are the team that has nothing to lose?
No, I don't. I think you're telling them, we have nothing to lose here because I don't maybe even some of their own fans don't think that they can pull this one off with the way that Letcher's played and how deep they are. I mean, you look at Letcher, they're 7-8 deep with their guards. I mean, they're with their bigs. I mean, you can really consider PD, Peyton Dixon, as a stretch 4. I mean, really not a true big. He just gets a lot of rebounds. He's strong in the paint. So I think you're going in with the mindset, okay, we have nothing to lose, so we're going to go out here and play our hearts out.
Yep.
Now, on the flip side is Letcher, you got everything to lose. Because you're supposed to come in here
and win.
In my mind, and win.
Yeah, absolutely.
No question.
I think in everybody's mind, right?
So,
like coach's mind, player's mind, you're supposed to come in here and win. And what's really dangerous is you don't want to fall into the first quarter. You don't want to give Wolf the first quarter that Perry gave Powell, even though Perry's able to wear him down over 3 quarters and stretch it out. Like, I think you want to try to take care of business in the first 3 or 4 minutes here, right?
Well, I just, once again, I'll go back to the contrasting styles. You're going to have Letcher Central, who's going to try to pound it.
Man.
They're going to try to pound it inside.
They're led in scoring by Caden Adams at 14 a game inside, and then Peyton Dixon averages 11 on the inside of the paint. Those guys considered really, even though both of those guys can really stretch the floor, you would consider them paint guys.
And, it goes back to what we talked about with the other game. Does Wolf County play what they typically play, man-to-man, with the idea that you're going up against Caden Adams inside?
Right.
And does that mean you do one-on-one, or do you play behind him and dig down?
If you're Wolf, what are you doing defensively?
If I'm Wolf,
we've already talked about offensively, they're spreading it out, right? But what are you doing
defensively? And here's my strategy, and I thought BB did it very well last year whenever he coached against them in the championship game. If you let Matt Taylor's offense shoot threes, they're going to shoot threes.
Yep.
So if I'm Wolf and I'm coaching that team, I'm packing a 2-3 in, daring them to give it to Kate and say, beat me from the 3-point line.
Yep.
That's how I would play it.
Yep.
I mean, you've talked about that before.
I agree. I agree. I think it's fair to say that Caden Adams and Peyton Dixon are 2 of their better players and obviously a post presence. I think they're guards. I think Nigel and I think Avante Higgins is back now. I think Huff, obviously we have to mention him and being the district MVP. Like, those guys do a great job slashing the lane too.
Yeah.
So taking priority in the paint in the lane is that's taking priority, right? Now, last tidbit, and me and Manus talked about how this might factor in. The 12th region here officiating is letting them play. Who does that favor in this game?
Well, you didn't hear the interview I had with Coach Hoskins, but Coach Hoskins said we played outside of the region, and what that allows you to do is play that style of basketball during this and know what's going on.
Right.
Letcher Central has done that. Wolf County has done that as well.
Yeah.
So what you simply have is who can do it the best. Now, if I'm Letcher Central, every time someone comes through the lane, I'm jabbing them.
Yeah.
I'm jabbing.
Right.
And I'm hand checking.
Right.
And I'm checking everything out to see if they'll let me do that.
Sure.
Because they're going to play the dribble drive.
They're
gonna
5
shoot the
out.
three.
The more you can get bodily contact and hands-on, the better. Do you agree with that? I think so. This physical play for tonight probably favors Letcher.
I think it favors Letcher, especially with their bigs, you know.
And they're playing, you know, traditionally throughout the year, it's like half-court man. You know, set down, play half-court man. Now, on the flip side of that, I expect with Wolf with nothing to lose and knowing Bull Creech, I expect him to pack it in half-court situations, but don't be shocked if Bull comes out here and presses some in spots, right?
Yeah.
Like, expect his own press in spots because he will be aggressive when he gets the opportunity.
Well, and, you know, one player that these officiators are really going to favor is Peyton Dixon, because correct me if I'm wrong, but there's been a lot of games, especially like
against
Hazard, that he's been in foul trouble.
He gets in
can't stay on the floor.
Yep.
If they let him play the way that he play and don't call, you know, and ref like they did the last game, I think that it's really going to play in his favor. They're going to be able to keep him on the court more.
I agree.
And he'll be able to go to the offensive rebounds without worrying about coming over the back or any kind of push fouls.
So while we have just a minute or two left, and I've got your vibe as your prophecy, but in speaking on the officiating and being a little more loose and not as tight and letting them play a little bit, which I think all three of us would agree is cool. If we're consistent across the board, call it tight, call it loose, we don't care as coaches as long as you're consistent with it, right? So who in this tournament now, let's broaden the scope, who in this tournament, we're saying Letcher Central for this one particular game, but who in this tournament is favored in not so tight officiating and letting them play a little bit? Give me the teams that this ultimately favors.
Breathitt.
We talked before the pregame, like Breathitt has the horses, right? So.
Well, I was going to say Hazard.
Right.
You know, because, Hazard's not deep.
Right.
If you go past their 5, 6 maybe,
well,
you know, they don't really have much but the freshmen coming off the bench. So.
And we've seen that in games that Al has played in this year as they start packing it in 2-3 zone, and when they've reached the safe ground of, like, second quarter, we're playing half-court man, like old school Al Holland ball, right? So it's like, I agree. Like, I think out of all these teams, and I'll throw in Perry, right? Like, I think this up and down, like 2-2-1 press, and then they'll transition back to half-court man. They sat down and played half-court man for a half quarter. If you feel like you don't have to do that and you're able to play your game earlier, then, hey, you've got the favor, and you're at home, right? So I think we've named the 4 teams, and those were probably your 4 favorites going into this game. All right, to wrap things up before halftime, let's wrap it up with Ease and Manus' prophecies. Let's make it interesting here. Give us your prediction on this game and the score.
Prediction and score.
Prophecy.
67-55 Letcher Central.
E? Are you going to hold true?
I'm going to say 57-50 Letcher.
Okay, so a little tighter. I'm going to go, I think you have to go to score in the 60s to beat Bull tonight, so I'm going to keep it low, though. I'm going to say, 61-48. Letcher Central wins it tonight. So we kept it cool. Nobody picked Wolf.
Nobody picked Wolf. Yeah.
Bull, we love you still. All right, halftime. We will be right back. Please keep it tuned for Dave and Harold on the call tonight. Thank you for joining us on Before the Whistle. We'll be back. Shout out to Letcher Central Band.
We are back here courtside at the Combs Center, Combs Gym here at Perry Central. John C. Combs Arena.
Yep.
We better say it right.
And Coach Randy Napier Court.
And Coach Randy Napier Court for game 2, night 1. of the 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. First game in the books, it is the homestanding Commodores that will advance to the semifinal round Saturday afternoon. And they will await the winner of the game getting ready to be played here. And it is the Letcher Central Cougars and the Wolves of Wolfe County. And Wolfe County may have the best player in the region in Thompson.
Yeah, he
has very little help, and they lost their big guy midway through the season. So, but teams don't feel sorry for you.
No, not at this time of the year. This is regional tournament. You win or go home now. So I don't think you're going to get any pity. You're just going to have to go out there and play and do the best you can and see what you can make out and get accomplished.
We're going to have the starting lineups coming up here shortly as we about to get this one underway. Let's take a look first of all for the visitors. On the scoreboard, the Wolfe County Wolves, coached by Robert Creech. They are the runner-up in District 55 this year. They lost to Breathitt County in the championship game. They'll start Caleb Creech, an 8th grader at one guard, number 5. Andrew Mayeb, a senior, will start at the other guard, number 12. Also in the backcourt, number 11 is Camden Oliver. He's a freshman. Along the baseline, number 4 is Sawyer Thompson, a senior. And number 24 is Dalton Bowles, and he is a junior. So for Wolfe County, it will be Creech, Mayhem, Oliver, Thompson, and Boyles. And the Wolves will be dressed in blue, trimmed in white. Now looking at the home team on the scoreboard, and that is the Cougars of Letcher Central High School. They are the champions of the 53rd District. They defeated Knott County Central in the championship game. They'll start Caden Adams in the middle, big guy, a senior, number 33. Peyton Dixon, number 23, a junior, will start along with Jaden Huff, number 4, a junior. And in the backcourt, Nigel Nichols, number 10, a senior, and number 25 is Brady Boggs, and he is a junior. Once again for Coach Matthew Taylor's Cougars of Letcher Central, Adams, Boggs, Dixon, Huff, and Nickel.
Dixon very good on the boards. Her leaps extremely well and does a great job for the Cougars on the board. Caden Adams, a much improved player from last year, stronger, shoots it well, can go outside and shoot the 3-ball. And those two guys, when they're playing well, along with Huff, who very mobile, handles the ball well for his spot, and does a real good job. And you just showed me that Vandy is not taking any prisoners in Lexington.
No, they have on top of Kentucky by 9 at the first TV timeout in the second half. So things not going well in Lexington.
It may be the new uniforms. Who knows?
Maybe the new uniform. We are underway, and Letcher Central will get the first opportunity. Tough, quick 3, good.
Huff, the junior, 21-footer, and he plays a little music in Hazard.
Wolfe County with it. Robert Creech has been coaching there a long, long time. Inside shot no good, but a walk-in call.
I remember when Bob Creech coached Wolfe County, his dad, and had some good ball teams down in Campton.
Yes, he did. Letcher Central with it, or Letcher Central, yes, in front court. And a long 3 is no good. Rebound taken down. Dixon, 5-0.
Peyton's tough there leaps well, goes up strong for the bucket.
Driving and shot is blocked out of bounds by Dixon. Wolf County will inbound. And it comes to the 8th grader, Creech. Nice move, banked it in straight away.
Nice shot by Creech. 8th
Caleb
grader.
Creech, an 8th grader, is on the board. It's 5-2. Two-three zone, matchup zone thrown up right now by Wolf County. Coming baseline, they leave it off, and a hole in the zone right there as Adams gets the easy look.
Yep, Adams with the bucket. 7-2, Cougars.
Quickly front court. Driving, and the left-hand layup is good. And that was by Oliver.
Oliver gets his first two. Used the left hand perfectly off the square.
Well, one thing you could always count on, Wolf County has the kids that can put it in the hole, don't they?
Yes,
always
they do.
Driving, Huff, good.
Huff's got 5 in the game for the Cougars.
Nine to 4 in the corner. Driving and going up and putting it in. That was the ball. Prairie Central, or Letcher Central, not playing a whole lot of defense right now, David.
No, Wolves are taking the ball to the basket well right now.
Straight away 3, and we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be on Oliver, and it's going to be 3 free throws coming up.
Oliver, a freshman, and learns a lesson there. Do not foul that jump shooter out there.
Probably best if you didn't, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. 9-6, Nichols will go to the line. Try to get in the books tonight. First one set. Yep. He's a senior on this team, and Adams, number 33, is the senior that plays, and also Higgins that comes off the bench is a senior.
10-6. And now no good, back of the iron and off. But still he'll have one more. Two out of 3 by Nigel Nichols, and it is 11-6. Front court, oddly enough, Thompson's yet to touch the ball.
Yep. 5 minutes, first quarter to go. John C. Combs Arena.
Creech handling, putting a lot of pressure on him. Gets it out to Vols, and Wolf County looked like they're trying to slow the game down just a little bit.
Yep.
Thompson straight away 3, yes sir.
Sawyer Thompson from 26 feet, Harold, and he plays it well.
11-9. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Letcher Central.
Well, big win for North Laurel tonight.
Out of the corner. Good by Box. 3-point shot.
The junior gets his first 3.
They say in tournament play you got to sometimes be a little lucky.
Yep.
I think North Laurel got a little lucky.
I do too,
tonight.
Harold.
Outside 3, no good.
I agree
Harlan
with you.
Gave them all they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. Huff from 20, and he makes it. Huff's got 8 in the game. He's the leading scorer for the Cougars right now. 17-9.
Huff shoots the ball better this year than I've seen him in the past.
Yep.
Shot put up and in. That is, again, the 8th grader, Creech.
Creech has got 4 with a soft touch, left side of the lane.
17-11, 3 minutes to go. Prairie Central will sit back and await the winner of this one out of the corner, Nicole Good. Timeout, Wolf County, 32nd timeout, 20-9. Letcher Central shooting the lights out early, David.
Yeah, they're shooting it well, and Wolf is driving well and scoring, but the Cougars is taking advantage of those open looks right now out on the floor and getting it took care of pretty good right now. Any scores to report? Is Darren Mullins.
Kentucky battling back, down 3 now.
Yeah, Darren Mullins not sending you any scores. Darren not sending you no scores?
Darren's over here at the game.
I figured he'd still be checking and sending you scores. He always does.
Too busy giving away Tim Short's money right
now.
now.
God.
He's too busy
I'll get Dave
there.
Dixon to send me a score here. He's watching.
He is too busy giving away Tim Short's money.
Yep.
20-11, Wolf County will inbound, already down by 9.
Here comes the pressure from the Cougars, Harold, and let's see. Wolf County handles it very well.
Creech, the 8th grader. Good-looking future for this kid. Thompson loses it. Coming up with it is Letcher Central. In the corner, Adams, open 3, no good. Rebound down inside. Letcher Central has it now. Nichols for 3. That's no good. Another long rebound. Huff wants 3. Good.
He's got 11 in the game, Huff does so far, first half.
Huff blowing kisses to the crowd.
He is.
23-11. Long 3 is no good. Rebound put back up by Thompson, and he is fouled.
Yep, Nichols didn't get a body on him, and he goes up behind Nichols and around him, and Nichols comes in late. Thompson got 3 in the game so far. Minute 59, first quarter. Thompson hits the first one. That's 4 on the night for him so far. Boy, the old hometown 24 crew's got it going tonight, Harold.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They do good work.
23-13 as Thompson converts a pair. Inside it goes to Adams. He wades his way in, missed the shot. Rebound down Wolf County.
No backboard. That's a tough shot.
Oliver has it poked away from behind. Stolen away. Cougars in front court. Minute and 35 seconds to go, first quarter. Nichols, no good, out of bounds, and they go to.
Nichols made a good move. Good fake with a head, goes left hand.
Keep it with Letcher Central.
Yes.
And it comes to Adams to cover him up. He'll shoot it back outside. Huff down inside. Dixon handles the Wolves inside, but he was unable to get it to drop.
Come off balance off that rebound and really didn't have good control. Probably should have tried to get it back out. And there's a three-pointer. Mayab gets his first 3. He's a senior for the Wolves, and now it's 23-16 with 48 seconds to go.
Wolf County playing pretty good inside. They just don't match up physically.
No, not on the
with
block.
Letcher Central. Andrew Mayab with the foul.
Dixon gets the row, and that hit the rim and went up, and you
straight up and straight back down, didn't it?
Peyton's got 3. Point number 4 on the way. A little softer shot that time.
25-16. Wolf County. Andrew Mayab loses control as he went up. Ball taken away by Dixon. Huff. Way outside, long 3, Huff, no good. And that'll do it. We've reached the end of 1. The score, Letcher Central 25, Wolf County 16. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back. Second quarter in the second game of the 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament about to get started. Letcher Central things all their way early. Kentucky needing a win at home tonight against Vanderbilt to clinch a bye to the quarterfinals in the tournament and would not have to play in the SEC tournament until Friday night. But they better get busy if they're going to do that. They're down by 4 right now.
Cougars with the basketball.
Lean in, shot no good. We got a foul on somebody.
That Boggs is going to go to the line. He's got 3 in the game so far. Hit a 3 ball off the right side in the first quarter.
I think Thompson's only got a couple of shots in this game, Eddie.
You're right. Boggs' 4th points there. 1 more for Boggs.
Max Wisman, a freshman, into the lineup for Wolf County.
Boggs hits them both. 27-16, Cougars.
Wolf County handling the ball outside. They give it to Moab and now to Thompson. Thompson cross court for a quick 3, no good. Rebound down. Letcher Central has it. Wolf County looked like a very young team. Huff shot no good. Rebound. Wolf County has it.
Yeah, you take Sawyer off the floor, Harold, and they become very young for a game like this.
Shot no good. Rebound down. Moab has it blocked. Wolf County comes back up with it. Wisman in the corner. Now driving, and we got a foul.
Looks like Boggs is going to get the blocking foul. First foul on Boggs.
They go down inside to Thompson. He will turn, back it into the lane. Now spin and hit a jump shot. Kid is so good.
Thompson, 7 points for him.
Sawyer Thompson, a senior. Player of the year here in the 14th.
He can shoot it, Harold.
Yes, he can. Wolf County trying to hang around down by 9. They go down inside to Huff. He spins and put it in. Just too big.
Yeah.
For Moab.
They really have a problem with Huff. His leaping ability and size. 13 for Huff. The ball
Thompson from the next area code. Good.
10 points for Thompson. He's double digits and seems like he's not took but 2 shots. To be honest with you, he's
very
doing
quiet.
It quietly.
29-21. Huff. Now to Adams as they'll wheel it around the zone. Ball knocked away, almost stolen. Looked like Adams may have been standing on the mid-court stripe. Layup no good, but we got a foul.
Looks like Nichols will head back to the line. He's 2 out of 3 there so far tonight. He has 5 points in the ball game.
Vanderbilt leading Kentucky by 7.
Uh-oh. How much time we got in that one?
A little over 8 minutes. Meanwhile, Auburn is just wearing out Alabama.
Is that game? That game is at Auburn there. Yeah. Nichols hits the first one. He's got 6 in the game. Point number 7 could be on its way. And it is.
Rattled and stayed.
Took a trip and stayed in there.
Step back 3, Thompson, yes sir.
Thompson 13, and he's got a great follow through and a perfect spin on the basketball when he shoots it.
31-24. Down onside, shot put up and in.
Nice move by
Adams.
Yep, he's got 4. Soft turnaround right off the square.
Here goes Creech, shot no good, the young 8th grader. Got in deep, nowhere to go. Out of the corner, Nigel Nichols missed the shot. Rebound saved in bounds, but Letcher Central has it. Here goes Huff. No good, tipped it up, no good. Boy, Letcher Central just so much bigger and stronger.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game right there.
And Adams hits a jump shot.
Adams 6 points.
And we got timeout by Wolf County. 35-24, 3:53 to go until halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back to the John C. Combs Arena, the Alice Lloyd College boys 14th regional tournament right here at Prairie Central. 35-24, Cougars leading with 3:53 to go until half. And stay around at half, we'll have the Man Toyota at the half with the guys. Winston Lee, Manus Blair, and whoever they might want to have as a guest or whoever shows up. You never know. Harold, Kentucky still trailing?
Yes, they are, about 7 with 8 minutes to go, and Alabama trails Auburn by 16 with 11 minutes to go.
Higgins in the game for Letcher Central. He'll draw the assignment on Thompson. And number 23 was a moving screen for Wolf County.
Wisman.
Yep. Wisman moved way too early there and gets called. Now coming in the game for Wolf County. Mullins come in, Harold, number 22, and he is a freshman. Young team, Wolf County.
Very young. Huff down inside walk. Driving, layup no good. Rebound put back up, no good, but we got a foul.
Yep.
That was Moland.
Looks like Wright will draw the foul. First foul on Wright with 3:22 to go.
Moland's at the stripe, number 22. He's a freshman as well.
Nice touch.
Boy, this is a very young Wolf County team. They've got 4 8th graders, 3 7th graders on this team.
Well, Coach Creech is probably starting that all over again, you know.
6, 7 freshmen on this team.
He's probably trying to build him a team back.
Out of the corner, quick 3, no good. And the rebound down Moland. Front court, Wisman. Driving to get the ball over to Wisman in the corner. Now underneath, losing it, picking it up and putting it in.
Nice move right there.
That was Ball.
Walls has 4 in the game.
And it's 35-28. Wolf County not losing touch. And we got timeout by Letcher Central. 2:38 to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. A 7-point Cougar lead.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
2:38 remaining in the first half, 35-28. Wolf County, to their credit, battled hard.
They have indeed, and here you see them starting after the timeout. A little change up, a little higher in the 2-3 they start out.
Extended the defense a little bit. They was in a 1-3-1 trap for a little bit. A tough shot, no good. And the foul underneath is going to be on Wolf County's Thompson, I believe.
Pretty good block out. Maybe a little with the hand. I don't know how, but Thompson working hard on the block out there.
And it comes. Nigel Nichols almost lost it. And what we got? Foul on number 11 for Wolf County.
That'd be Oliver. And
that's Oliver.
Yep.
Devontae Higgins into the lineup for Letcher Central.
Nichols gets that one. Got 8 points in the game so far. Opportunity for point number 9 coming up.
It's good.
Nice touch there.
37-28. Thompson drives it to the elbow, circles, gets it back out. Now comes and gets it again. Goes to the foul line, and somebody fouled him. I believe it's going to be on right.
Higgins will pick up foul, and that will be his first. Team's fourth.
Kind of thought we might see our buddy David Ritchie down here, but not so.
No.
Okay, he's watching. We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah. Him and the rest of the crew watching on TV.
We got a foul down inside. That may be on Huff.
Nice bounce pass and a good bucket. Mullins gets his 4th point, and that was a nice pass. Kept it low right on the baseline.
Got some scores sent to us here.
All right.
We'll take a look. Breckenridge County. They defeated my wife's home county, Muhlenberg.
Well,
Muhlenberg lost 48-44 to Breckenridge County.
Good ball game.
Warren Central, easy winner over Franklin Simpson. North Oldham, a winner over Grant County. This was in the 8th region. Covington Catholic beat St. Henry by 11 in the 9th. Mason County over Nicholas County in the 10th. Lincoln County over Wayne County in the 12th. We told you already about North Laurel's win in the 13th.
Nice pass there by Nichols to Adams, and he gets his 8th point on that bucket. Minute 16.
Prairie Central a winner here in the 14th.
Yes.
Lawrence County defeated Belfry in the 15th.
Yeah.
And Ashland has beaten Morgan County in the 16th. So
I want to thank your buddy for sending them
thank Kenny very much for sending those out to us. 39-30 inside the last minute. They go inside. Runner, Boggs, good.
Boggs has 7 in the ball game for the Cougars. 40 seconds, first half, 41-30 Cougars.
Into the paint, Thompson left-handed, left it short.
Got to hit that.
41-30. Stay tuned to the halftime. Our guys will take you through Man Toyota at the half here in the 14th Region Boys Tournament. Brought to you by Alice Lloyd College. 15 seconds. Wolf County really has acquitted itself pretty well, David.
Yes, they have. They've been out-rebounded quite a bit, and that's been the difference in the ball game.
Now the corner shot no good. Rebound down, and the half comes to an end. The score, Letcher Central 41, Wolf County 30. We'll take a break and throw it over to the guys when we return.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do.
But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
AppalachianWireless.com is here to make your life easier and save you money. Sign in or create a self-care account to pay bills, view usage, or check contract dates. You can also apply for paperless billing and auto pay to save up to $5 per phone per month on postpaid plans. Forward pay customers, you can also renew or change your plans and pay your bills online as well. It's self-care at AppalachianWireless.com because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back. TBS Cable Hometown 24 coverage of your boys' 14th regional tournament and our evening matchup of Letcher County Central versus Wolfe County. Your man halftime show, is that right?
Man Toyota of Prestonsburg.
Man, what a deal. Is that right? Did that sound okay?
Yeah, sounded good.
41-30, Letcher County Central Cougars on top currently of the Wolfe County Wolves. And I don't know. I think we hit on this as Bull finds a way. This game probably a little more interesting than what people maybe before this game would have thought on paper. I don't know. I mean, it's 39-30, and Sawyer misses a very rare miss at the rim that could have cut it to 7. He misses another shot that possibly cuts it to 6. Brady Boggs in turn comes down on the other end and hits a tough layup to stretch it out to 11. I don't know. Is this game what you thought it would be?
Pretty much. When you're looking at it, you knew that Bull and Thompson is going to get the shots off.
Yep.
Of course, he made them. He's got 13 points at halftime.
Right.
So pretty much that way. When I look at what Letcher Central's tried to do, they've made more three-pointers than I thought they would make. I thought they would pound it down low. So that's kind of, in my look, that's a little surprising that we didn't pound it down low to Caden Adams as much as we did.
Shout out Willie Smith. He messaged me at halftime. He said Manis should also be in green. No, it turns out nobody's wearing green at the moment. Thoughts on the first half?
Well, he talked a little bit about Letcher. I'm going to talk a little bit about Wolfe. I swear I did not think they got Thompson the ball enough. Like, he got hot there in the first quarter. He was hot halfway through the second, and it was just like they stuck him in a corner and they quit giving him the ball. Right?
And we kind of talked about in coaching against him, and Manis and mentioned watching him a lot previously when he was younger. You know, they would stick him in a corner, and it worked because you had lots of great guards and Tolson and Johnson that could penetrate and kick. Yeah. But, yeah, I agree. You were going to finish your point. Is that it?
That was it. No. On Letcher's side, I feel like I didn't see PD touch the ball as much. I mean, I know you said Caden, but I didn't see PD touch the ball very much at all.
Well, and we made the look there that Sawyer was actually guarding PD for most of that first half.
Or Caden.
Yeah, or Caden. Yeah. So it's like, I would absolutely be funneling this player the ball with the opportunity to get a foul drawn on Sawyer, and he got a cheap one called on him there in that first quarter, and so they had that opportunity.
Well, and you also seen Wolfe run like 3 or 4 different defenses in that first half.
Yes.
Right? You see them go man, you see them go 2-3, you see them go 1-3-1, and I think, if me and you were right, we see them go diamond and 1 on Caden.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Letcher's really having to adjust because they're changing things up,
And here's the one part that I have not a problem. I understand this. You're wanting to mix it up. I just want to play up to those. I think Peyton Dixon and Caden Adams are the 2 stronger points right here in this matchup tonight. Now, with that said, I think it's really hard to go odd front and have the 1-3-1 and be able to guard the interior block to block. Yeah. So if I'm Letcher Central, I'm looking to pound it down there block on block. And if I'm Wolfe, I'm going in at halftime and kind of rethinking this and saying, is it time to go 2-3? Let's try to keep that thing out there and not so much. But they did shoot it well the first half of the first quarter, which makes it tough.
But what you end up having is, as a coach, and you know this, you're kind of stubborn to a fault.
Absolutely.
And sometimes 100%. You're not willing. If something's not what you typically do, you don't want to do that. And if your kids are not ready for that, it's hard to change gears. He made it.
And somebody
made it. We have a winner.
I'm not sure.
We have a winner. He made a half-court shot. I think he won a gift card to the grocery store.
I'm not sure what he won. I don't think he won a Man Toyota, but he made the shot.
And we're going to shoot another one.
Congrats to that young man. I really – Sawyer made one on his back at half court there in that first quarter. Oh, and then we had a miss. I don't know. You're right. I mean, coaches, you go in with this game plan, and you're like, hey – this is what we're going to do, and out of that, it's hard to change from it, right? Because this is what you've prepared for. It's some things that you've done all year in bits and pieces leading up to a big game, and then it's hard to do and execute. When that happens, it's just really hard to change.
Well, you know, and the thing, too, just like I said, Letcher Central is knocking down three-pointers. Right. Which commonly, they don't take a lot of three-pointers early in a game.
Right.
And it kind of, in your mind, you're saying, I can't go to that zone.
Right.
Because they're making those three-pointers in a man-to-man situation.
Yeah, that's fair. And all credit due to Huff for Letcher County Central and really being that first quarter aggressor. I mean, I felt like he was looking for shots. He was looking to go to the hole. He was looking for his shot throughout that first quarter. And then they kind of, I don't know, I thought Letcher Central got a little bit away from, and it could have been Bull mixing up some defenses, but they kind of got away from, I think, what they initially wanted to do. And I would like to see them go back to that this half. I'm feeding it to Caden Adams. I'm feeding it to Peyton Dixon. And then we're playing that little in-out game.
Yeah, and just like Ethan said, with the changing of defenses, then that either the point guard identifies that or the coach, and then if the coach identifies that, then you got to change your play and do all that other stuff. So
I don't know. Letcher came out hot in the first quarter, scores 25. They only score 6. They score 16, very respectable in the second quarter. I don't know. What can Wolf do? Can Wolf do anything differently to keep this close?
Well, you know, I think they're going to look at that. Whenever they do go back to watch film on this game, I think Wolf's going to look at that last 2 minutes spurt there at the end of the first quarter when they went 2-3, because it really didn't look like your natural 2-3. It looked like they matched up out of it.
Right.
And I thought they looked really good. I thought that was the best spurt that they looked in the whole first half.
Well, it's like we mentioned, too, in talking about the Powell Perry game. It's like at some point, if you're Wolf and they did it that halfway through that second quarter, you got to be deliberate and get great looks offensively, but defensively, you almost have to reach this point at some point during this half. Maybe they have to speed it up. Right now, down 11, you don't have to yet, but at some point, you're going to have to gamble.
I think Wolf County's going to have to make it a scramble game. I think it's going to have to be an 84-foot game.
I think so, too.
If you don't make it an 84-foot game, then whether you play zone 1-3-1, 2-3 matchup, or man-to-man, you're playing into the hands of pounding it in there. And so, scramble game for Wolf County.
And Letcher Central's playing tough half-court man. Wolf County's getting tough looks. You're going to have to speed it up, if anything, to give your offense an opportunity to get some extra looks on the offensive end. All right. Wow. A minute goes by fast when you're having fun. We're going to send it back to David Harold for the second half of your evening cap. Join us back post-game. We got post-game interviews. Thank you for tuning in to TBS Cable and coverage, local coverage of the 14th Region Boys Tournament. Back to the boys up top.
All righty, thank you very much, guys, and welcome back here to the booth where David and I reside, high atop the playing floor here at John C. Combs Arena, and it is 41-30 in favor of the Cougars at halftime. And David, to be honest, I don't think Letcher's played that badly at all. And Wolf County has hung around and hung around.
No, I think the Cougars has played pretty good basketball. I think Wolf County, what makes it seem that way, seemed like when Wolf County does get a look, an open look, they've made it in the first half. And they've got to continue that if they have any chance, because the Cougars has owned the lane and the boards in this ball game so far. Looks like Boggs will get it ready, start the third quarter, and we're ready to go. 41-30 Cougars.
All inbounded as we begin the third quarter. Winner of this one will get Prairie Central. Coming up here Saturday afternoon, and now we have a gimpy player as coming up a little bit gimpy for Wolf County, number 12.
That is Mayhab.
Mayhab.
And, you know, Cougars have been able to score off that second shot quite a bit. And when they went into Adams, Wolf has really had trouble guarding him.
Down the lane, Thompson Sawyer's and one. Or Sawyer Thompson.
15 for him, and he'll have one more on the pro mark.
Well, I really like
and
that
one.
kid. You know, I mean, he just played so hard.
Yeah. Thompson 9.
Down in Lexington, looks like we got a tie score. A couple of minutes to go. Kentucky and Vanderbilt. Driving underneath and putting it up, no good. Dixon, and a foul on Dixon on the rebound.
I thought that was a great pass by Huff to his
did too.
teammate. And Dixon, not enough ball in the square that time, and got to go up and put that ball in the square.
Front court, Wolf County. Creech, this kid only an 8th grader. He has got a bright, bright future, doesn't he?
Yes, he
He drives,
no question.
Kicks it off, and then we got a foul.
Oliver getting ready to put in play for Wolf County. Must have been a little sweat under.
A little moisture on the floor.
Yep.
Kentucky and Vanderbilt tied. Vandy has the ball. About 1:45 to go in that one. Step back, left-hand jumper, no good. Sawyer Thompson with a rebound. Backing his man down, now takes him into the court. That's Huff. He goes up with a left hand and laid it in.
17, and that was a tough move by Sawyer Thompson.
43-34. No reports on the second game going on in the 13th region. That is South Laurel, and I don't know. I don't remember who they played. South Laurel played somebody.
Yeah, Adams with his 12th point.
Creech. Now to Thompson. Back and a three is good by Moab.
Mayhab has 6, Harold. He's starting to light it up from out there. 37-45.
Wolf County impressing me by the fact that they're just hanging around. We got a foul underneath on Thompson.
Nichols will put it in play for the Cougars into Huff. Lob, and believe it or not, Sawyer Thompson is going to have back-to-back fouls with his third foul being called. He reached in, and a lot of arm there, and Huff will go to the line. Huff's got 13. Chance to build that a little more as Higgins gets ready to come in for the Cougars.
Huff's had a good game, fires it up, and no good. Not his, really one of his strengths. Seems to shoot better from behind the arc than he does at the 15.
Yeah, he does.
Line.
He shoots it deep.
And no good, he missed a pair. Rebound comes down. Wolf County has it, can draw ever closer. Thompson pull up foul line, 2 more. Sawyer Thompson, 6-point lead for Wolfe County, for Letcher Central. Huff gets it over Nigel Nichols. Quick shot there, no good. Rebound Wolfe County. Creech. And the foul's going to be on Letcher Central.
Nichols will get the foul.
On Nichols.
Cougars have quit going inside, and they're taking 15, 16-footers, contested 15, 16-footers. They need to get the ball in the Big Adams and let him decide where that ball goes with the open shot or him make his move.
They'll wipe the floor up. Minute to go in Lexington. Kentucky is taking a 2-point lead.
That Vanderbilt team they've just played hard all season. I mean, they've given.
They really have.
Yeah.
Jerry Steakhouse has done a tremendous job.
Looks like Higgins will get the foul this time.
It'll be Wolfe County ball.
Mayab drives and gets that layup, and he's got 8 here. And look around, it's 41-45.
And a good one brewing.
Yeah. Nichols with the ball, right side to Huff. Huff makes the move on the baseline, 15-footer, got it.
And it appears like Vanderbilt has hit a game-winning shot against Kentucky. Couple of seconds is all that's left. But a nice move and a turnaround jump shot at the foul line. And Vandy leads Kentucky by but they've got the last 2 buckets in this game. Ball out of bounds.
A little short on that, 47-41. Nichols will bring it up.
Wolfe County playing very, very well. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Huff with it. Adams, top of the circle, 3, good.
He can shoot that shot. He's got 15 in the ball game, having a good ball game.
Creech, the 8th grader, spins and walks with it. After cutting the lead to 4, they've scored 5 in a row.
Yep, goes back to 9.
And we got timeout on the floor. A full timeout. We'll take one as well. 50-41, Letcher Central. We'll be back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
50-41, Cougars leading, 3:38 to go here on the Alice Lloyd College 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament from the John C. Combs Arena. And Kentucky trailing Vanderbilt, 66-68, 2 seconds to go. They do get a shot, and it is no good, and looks like Vanderbilt
has won it, 68-66. Looks like Reeves got a final look, but it did not go.
That's not good. I mean, they needed that to.
They needed that to clinch the. Clinch the bye. Now they got to go on the road and beat a good Arkansas team if they're going to do that. If they're going to win the bye. 50-41 inside Huff. He spins. Looked like he may have walked.
17 for Huff.
52-41. Thompson spins, made the shot, but somebody fouled him. Huff on the hole. In the corner he goes to Creech. Down low, Thompson. He's got Nigel Nichols on him. They kick it back out. He's wanting the ball back, driving baseline behind the back pass. And down the lane they go. Kick it off in the corner. Wolf County still with the basketball.
Mayab got it right side. Here's Thompson. They may give him room to go this time. He's got a lot of space in there.
Shot no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Higgins. Higgins gets the rebound for Letcher Central. And now driving Nichols missed the layup. Put back up Adams, no good. Dixon has it good.
Adams just too far under there to get that, and then Peyton Dixon gets his 6 point on that strong rebound.
9 in a row scored by Letcher Central to stretch the 4-point lead out to 13. Thompson driving, step back three, no good. Got his own rebound, spins into the middle, and an offensive foul.
That's his fourth.
Wholesale substitution.
Little sweat on the floor. Official will take care of that.
Black Highlands is leading Cooper 24-21. West Jesselman 38 over Rockcastle 25. That's in the third quarter. Boy, we appreciate Kenny giving us all this information.
Yeah. Kenny keeps up with all these games.
Ball almost picked off. Front court, Letcher Central with it. Huff. Driving Huff. Put it in.
Huff's got 19.
South Laurel leading Pineville. And the shot put up and in by Nigel Nichols, and the lead has exploded out to a 17-point lead.
Wolf,
13 in a row by Letcher.
Wolf used a lot of energy to cut that to 4, and Letcher just pulling away. And Nigel Nichols 11 will have the Pro Mark and 1, the old-fashioned three-point play coming up. 54 seconds, third quarter.
Shot is good.
Nichols, a hard-nosed ball player. Plays hard.
At the foul line, Creek shot no good.
.26 seconds.
Driving Huff has it kicked away. 2-on-1 the other way, Creech. And we got a foul.
I thought Huff tried to go through there standing up too much in between those two. He's got to be in that back and protect that ball and stay low when you go in that paint in the crowd. So.
Returning to the lineup for Metro Central, number 25, Brady Boggs. At the line for Wolf County, shooting the bonus, Caleb Creech.
.59-41, 20 seconds to go.
First one's there.
I really like this kid, this 8th grader, don't you, Caleb?
Yeah, I like him. He's got a fight about him, and got 5 points in this ball game, and he's going to make a player. He's got a lot of skill. He handles it very well, and he got a good form on his shot, so he does a good job. 19 seconds.
So young, this Wolf County team. Down inside.
Yep.
And a bucket and harm.
17 for Adams, as he'll have one at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, the ProMart and one.
12 seconds to go. Adams will go to the line. Coach Taylor getting some people in there. Nichols is leaving. In comes Peyton Wright. Ethan Whitaker is in there as well. Or make that Higgins.
Jason Adams, 18 for him. And
now number 34, Cooper Bailey in.
He's played well, Adams has. He's been a big difference there on the boards and getting the bucket when they need it.
Creech almost lost it, got it back, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Huff.
Bonus shot coming up.
Huff picks up his third.
Tough loss in Lexington, Harold, for the Cats. I mean.
Yeah, it did. Well, you know, they could have clinched, and they need that double bye. So they will not have to play in the SEC tournament until Friday.
Yep.
They can still obtain that. It's not out of the reach, but
it's going to be tough at Arkansas. Arkansas is a pretty good ball team. But you're right.
And Vanderbilt is one game behind them, so they could very well, if they ended up, Vandy would have the tiebreaker. But we go to the end of the third with a score, Letcher Central 62, Wolf County 45. We'll be back.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Fourth quarter coming up, 62-45. Wood County will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Want to remind everyone we'll be right back tomorrow night. 2 more games coming up, Earl. Should be 2 good ones, we think.
Yeah, I think they'll be competitive.
Yeah. Creech with the basketball.
Wolf County's Creech goes behind the back, now spins into the lane, kicks it out in the corner for a 3. No good. Rebound, Wolf County's got it back. Moab up there, no good. Driving shot put up and in by
Boggs. 9 for Boggs in the ball game.
Letcher Central by 19, driving and putting it up and in was Mayab.
Mayab has 10 in the ball game. Him and Thompson leading scorers for the Wolves. Thompson, a good career at Wolf County, Harold. He's been tough every year.
He
good
is.
shooter, and young man is.
Seems like he's been there forever.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. He's played extremely hard and represented his team well and himself well.
Letcher Central looking ahead. What do you think about this Prairie Central Letcher Central matchup? Should it come about?
It will not be a running clock. I'll say that.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be a good ball game.
And that game, should it happen, would be Thursday or Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
What is that, a 1:30 start?
I believe so.
There's a drive and a layup good by Nichols. Creek gets it out, Mayab. Out from the corner, and the teardrop is good. Nice shot there. That was Foles.
Yep, he's got 6 with that soft touch shot.
But Thompson, being the only player that Wolf County loses, they'll have a decent ball club next year. Put back up and in by.
They like size with this group, so
Bailey.
If there's somebody gets some height and grows and gets in there and helps, that would be a big plus because they shoot it very, very well.
There's Foles again. That's a three-pointer.
Yeah, and he's got 9 with that. Huff, Dixon will come back in.
I would imagine that you might ought to get up early and go get you a good bite of breakfast Saturday morning because you better get here pretty early. This is going to be a good crowd.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I'd say me and you'll be eating at Circle T Saturday
Very well possible.
Yeah.
There's a runner, no good. Rebound comes down Thompson. Foul is on Dixon.
Sawyer Thompson has 19 in the ball game. The only senior on this team. 20.
Shot is good. Well, they have not given up. They played hard and kept battling.
Mayab is a senior as well. Harold, I thought he was a junior, but he's a senior. So,
Shot
2
no
seniors.
good and .5 minutes to go. They lob it in front court. Nichols.
Nichols going to dribble on across.
Jaden Adams. Shot no good. He hadn't missed many. He's had a big game.
He's had a big game. He's very, you can count him on one hand.
Out of the corner. What a nice shot by Creek. And they cut it to 14. 4:35 to go, and we'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
70-56, a little bit better game than a lot of people expected, but to Wolfe County's credit, they played hard. They have not given up. They have
just a little outmatched, especially in the paint.
Just a little outmanned. You're exactly right, but boy, they played with a lot of heart. Driving Huff missed a wide open layup, but Adams is there to put it in.
22 for Adams.
Adams trying to be our player of the game. I see that right now.
And got a good shot.
Driving, and the right runner is no good. Final 4 minutes of the game. And Creech picks up the foul, number 5. I tell you, I really like him. I think he's got a shot to be a good player.
I do too. Yeah, I agree. He's got great form on his shot.
He's young, and of course, and only in the 8th grade. Got a lot of basketball ahead of him.
Yes. Caden Adams, he makes his way to the bench as Dixon comes back. And right now, it looks like Caden has got a real good shot of being our player of the game.
Driving all the way, Wolfe County in front court. Creech wants 3, no good. Huff with a rebound, covers up. Now comes out of there on the dribble. Three and a half to go, and Letcher County trying to run a little clock. Huff drives and dishes. And we get a foul. It's going to be on Creech. Oh, no, it was not Creech. It was number 11, Oliver.
Whitaker will go to the line, have an opportunity to get in the books, and he does. Second one on the way, 2 in a row for Whitaker. Looks like at Auburn and Alabama having a pretty good game.
Tied inside the last minute of play.
Yeah.
Thompson off the glass with a pretty jump shot.
SEC tournament should be a good tournament this year.
Oh, my goodness, that's going to be really good. We got a foul.
Oh. 2:51. Whitaker goes back to the line. 2 there earlier, and this one 3 in a row for him. One more, and that one spins out. 3 out of 4 for him.
Driving all the way, laid it up and in.
Mayab has his 12th point of the game.
That was Mayab.
Yep.
Foul side is going to be on Oliver again. Well, it looks like 40 minutes is not enough in Alabama. They'll head to overtime with Auburn tied at 75. Huff at the line, no good. And they say a lane violation. We'll let Huff try it again.
He's got 20 in the game. Had a good ball game, Huff has.
Finally gets one to roll in. Front court, Creech fakes a three. Get over to Vols, and a long three by Thompson is no good. And the foul in back court is going to be on Dalton Vols.
Looks like Boggs will go to the line. Brady Boggs, 9 in the game, and go double figures here with a made free throw. Good crowd from Letcher County come down tonight, Earl, and Wolf County had quite a few, but Letcher
noticed all year long that Letcher Central has traveled very, very well.
Yeah, they do.
Dixon leaves. It's a glad hand from Coach Taylor.
Yep.
And Boggs converts. Letcher Central continuing the press. Creech almost lost it. Now regained, brings it in front court.
What a move.
Missed the shot. Rebound on the floor, picked up. Wolf County put up no good. That was Holland. And he's going to get some free throws.
Holland's a freshman.
Crowd starting to
Yeah,
fan
they're
out.
starting to make their way out. Get ready for another day.
Tomorrow night, it'll be Hazard and Estill County in game one.
Yes.
And Knott County Central and Breathitt County in game two. New people coming in. Thompson will go out of the lineup, and boy, what a career he has had at Wolf County High School.
Yep, he's played well. He can lift his head up, Earl. Nothing to be ashamed of.
His senior year, he came back for a COVID year and
Yeah, played well.
paid off with the Player of the Year in the 14th region.
Yeah.
There was really no doubt about that either. He was as good as anybody in the region.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Huff has it poked away from behind.
Yep.
And underneath, put up an in by Volt.
11 points. Vols. Under a minute. We want to thank our crew, Earl, before we send it over to the other guys.
Our player of the game will be Caden Adams.
Yes.
Of Letcher Central, the Alice Lloyd College player of the game.
Yes.
Half minute to go, ball poked away, and Letcher Central controls. .15 seconds, and they decided to back off, and let this one come to an end as Letcher Central has set up a rematch with Perry County Central in the semifinal round of the 14th Region Basketball Tournament. That'll come about Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon at 1:30. David Adam, a couple of not so close games tonight, but as this tournament goes on,
yeah,
I'm
they
sure
get
you're
closer.
going to see it.
Oh, absolutely, and especially when you get to Saturday, you will have some good ball games. Every possession will count. Every free throw will count, so it'll be a different situation.
We're going to throw it over to our guys over here for the post-game show, and we want to thank all of our sponsors and our group here for making you and I's job really easy. Let's go over across the way to the post-game show.
I'm Billy Johnson, and I've spent my career representing injured people. I've never represented insurance companies, large corporations, or special interests. I've never run for or held public office. Injuries are serious matters. Your attorney should not have distractions or conflicts. My only business is representing injured people. If you've been injured, call me, Billy Johnson. Make it our fight.
Beacons of Hope is pleased to announce the opening of their first residential treatment facility. The caring and compassionate staff at Beacons of Hope have been providing exceptional outpatient care for substance use disorder, behavioral health, and co-occurring disorders from their location inside the Hazard Primary Care Center. With the expansion into residential treatment, we will be able to better serve our patients. We understand that addiction is a disease and a medical condition with complex causes and research-proven methods of treatment. Beacons of Hope treats the whole patient with medical services, counseling, and support services.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader. Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
There's a reason our customers make the trip to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. There is something for everyone, and with over 2,000 new and used cars to pick from, we make it easy to become part of the Dan Cummins family. We want you to drive away in your new car just like over 10,000 of our satisfied customers have. Visit us at Dan Cummins Chevrolet.
Let me tell you one more time exactly how I feel. I'd rather drive to Paris for a Dan Cummins deal.
Welcome back to Perry County Central High School. Letcher Central defeats Wolfe County. Advances.
Yeah.
Survive and advance.
Mm-hmm.
1:30, Perry Central, Saturday.
Yep.
Thoughts?
1 quarter at a time. We don't play at 1:30. We got 8 minutes. When 1:30 starts, we got to win 8 minutes. Then we got to win the next 8 after that.
Okay. Thoughts on beginning? I put my foot in my mouth. I said we're going to pound it inside, and then we come out and make all kinds of three-pointers.
we shot it really well tonight. I was pretty proud of them. I mean, obviously the horse ears is a big focal point for what we do. You know, they all love him, and he's a big part of what we do. Jaden came out shooting lights out. You know, big players make big plays. We had a rough practice 2 days ago, and you know, a lot of the kids were tired, but they fought through it, man. And they're gamers. Some of them are gamers, some of them ain't.
Yeah, Caden, speak kind of a little bit on having to guard the 5 out of Wolfe County and having to get out on somebody out there.
It's tiring for sure, but I think I done okay.
Yeah, it's really tough to guard 5 out in any situation, and you know, on the other end, it's really tough for them to guard you inside. So, you know, getting position and the whistles. Of course, we have 12th region officials, and a little bit different. You guys have been out and throughout the state and everything.
Yeah.
How does that prepare you for playing in a game where the whistle's a little bit
slower.
Absolutely. I actually love the ref, and the physical play is like kind of what we do, so it's an awesome thing for us. I don't call any fouls in practice. Our guys know it. Lord bless their heart. They've been beat to death. It's like playing pickup ball back when you coached Letcher down there. But anyway, going around the state helps us a ton. Playing around the state obviously helps us a ton. The big competition always helps. That's why I try to play as hard a schedule as I can. I always will.
Sawyer Thompson.
Whew.
Good player.
Good player. Played with us this summer in AAU. I love Sawyer and love his family.
Sawyer did a real good job. Of course, he got in foul trouble there, and they had to come back to him. You guys kind of played him straight up man.
Yeah.
It's really tough to play Sawyer Thompson straight up man. I thought Jaden, I thought Avante, and everybody else that got him played.
We were trying to do it by committee. That was our thing. We wanted to do it by committee. You know, we got 4 really good defenders. All my guards play hard. Everybody on the team plays hard. But like our guys accepted the challenge of, we wanted to do it by committee. That's what they wanted to do. One gets on him, another one gets on him, another one gets on him. Hopefully to try to wear him down. But my goodness, some of the shots he hits, Lord have mercy. I mean, he's going to make some coach at the next level really, really, really happy.
Yeah, strong. Last thing, Prairie Central.
Tough team, well coached, big time players, but I mean it's a big time game and everybody's good at this time. There are no easy teams.
None whatsoever.
At all. And there's all good coaches.
Matchups. Of course we've played them twice.
Yeah.
And it's been knockdown drag out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything else being right here as well. And the game we played down here, of course, it was close going into halftime, and then some other things transpired. But survive and advance.
Yep, that's all it is at this point. I told our guys, 1 quarter at a time. Don't think about the next game. Don't even think about the next quarter. You got to win 8 minutes. It's just like playing when we used to play down Calvary and all those places. You got to win this end, win that end.
Well, guys, I know other people want to talk to you and everything, and continue.
I don't want to talk to nobody else, Manus. I like you pretty well.
Everybody out there. When I say we, of course, everybody understands that from the Letcher County and everything. But,
absolutely.
Congratulations, Caden. Keep up the good work. And, you're 2 games away from the big place.
Yep.
And you don't want to look past Prairie Central, and I know you won't.
You can't.
Great team and everything. But I'll let you guys go.
I appreciate it, man.
And we'll see you tomorrow night at 5:30 with Before the Whistle. Good night.
Come on over to Big Blue Smokehouse and have a good time with great food, mouth-watering barbecue, salad bar, and amazing new appetizers that will have you asking for more. And don't forget about the famous Coal Fire Pizza. And if you're looking for a little Kentucky tradition, they have the best bourbon selection in all of Eastern Kentucky. Hosting a party? They got that covered too, with banquet rooms for all occasions. Good food, friendly service, a place for everyone to eat. Big Blue Smokehouse.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back, and we're here again because this is a marathon, and Manus told you to leave, but you stayed because you're stubborn and you love what you're seeing on the screen. Real quickly, congrats to Letcher County Central Cougars tonight and the Perry County Central Commodores.
Going to be a toughie.
Going to be tough.
Yep.
We look forward to that matchup come Saturday, right? Is that right?
Saturday at 1:30.
Saturday at 1:30. Tomorrow night, right here, local and live from Perry County Central John C. Combs Arena, Randy Napier Court. Not Appalachian Wireless for the boys. It is Alice Lloyd College for the boys. Did you know that?
I did not know.
They are our #1 sponsor for this, Alice Lloyd College. Big shout out. So tomorrow night we got our matchup set: Hazard, Estill, and not Breathitt. We've got all the predictions and scores coming tomorrow. We'll end with your initial thoughts for tonight. Let's wrap up tonight.
So surprising. We thought maybe both of them could be blowouts, but Wolfe County played with 110% effort.
Yep.
Kept it right there, and Sawyer Thompson gets in foul trouble a little bit. Shots didn't go down. First game, Prairie Central just after the first quarter
warmed down. Thoughts?
He said it best, Sawyer got in foul trouble, and then I thought they got really cold there. Yeah. They had a cold stretch from the middle of the third on into the fourth, and they just couldn't fight back from it. Once you're in a game like that against a team like Letcher Central, you can't let it get to 20.
Yep.
When you let it get to 20, it's over.
It's over. And you could read that on the benches, right?
Yeah.
You could read it. All right, tomorrow night, we'll see you here. We're local, we're live, 5:30. Don't miss it. Maybe nobody gets in transportation troubles in the game, and we're actually starting at 5:30. I will try not to be late. I may ride with Manus, I may not. All right, tomorrow, we'll see you then. We're closing out for tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.